Good morning, everyone. I am Dexter Gravel, and welcome back to my continued first-time playthrough Final Fantasy XIV. And have we always had firearms at Maelstrom Command? It goes to show how well I pay attention to stuff. I didn't even realize these were even here off in this corner. So, hi. Why are you staring at me, Chihuahua? Something you need something? Probably not. Nah, I don't think you need anything. Okay, so a couple of things to start off today. First of all, I can't believe I've been doing this for the past 3 weeks. I completely forgot about the minion roulette. I've just been having the crab the whole time. So let's see who we have for today. Oh, I'm a little... wow, how fitting. A little mammoth from the Maelstrom. That's actually... I wasn't expecting that. That's so fitting. Secondly, apparently, I got a new follow. Someone by the name of X13 Warzone. Hello for the... thank you for the follow from 11 hours ago. I wasn't even streaming then. Huh. Well, I hope you enjoy the journey, whatever journey this is going to be today. So, I find myself here back at Maelstrom Command because they finished up... because the squadron finished up their next rank-up mission. The squadron has returned from their deployment. Pray, look over the report, Commander. Yeah, wow, they all leveled up from that. Holy cow, did Cecily and Hasta actually get 3 levels from that? Dang, I think they did. Crystal recovery completed. A close call by all accounts, but the squadron has returned safely from its deployment. Not everyone comes back from a mission like that, and the accolades have been flooding in from our sister companies. You should be proud, Commander. Wait, does that imply that some people don't come back? That hasn't been established before, if that's true. Squadron promoted to rank 3! Anything else special? Your squadron has attained rank 3. You now have access to the higher difficulty priority missions. Completing priority missions earns you special rewards, so be sure to deploy your squadron on these challenging duties. Be aware, however, that a successful completion will lock access to other priority missions until the timer resets. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. You can only go on one mission at a time anyway. Priority mission status is reset every Tuesday. Oh, so you can only do once every... Is it once every week or every few times per week? That must be it. Ah, before I forget, there was one other matter to which we must attend. Oh, yeah? We've received a missive from Maelstrom Command regarding your performance. If you'll permit me. For outstanding efforts in the Adventurer Squadron Initiative, Lieutenant Gravel is hereby promoted to First Storm Lieutenant, effective immediately. A letter of promotion! Congratulations, Commander! And very well deserved, I must say. That's how you get the next level up from that. Okay, because there weren't any other missions to do for it. Cool. So what exactly does that entail for me? What are these priority missions? Greetings, Commander. The squadron is eager to receive your next orders. Let's see. We have command missions. Any inactive chemistry? Yeah, inactive chemistry will be lost. Oh, that's for command missions. No, I need squadron missions. Let's see. Ooh. Are these the priority missions? Oh, boy. All the way up to level 50 for these. I could... What? Let's see. Hold on. Do we even have any here that have sufficient points for these? All of these level 40 missions, it looks like, require me to have more than... I only have one of each of these at a sufficient level to start them. So I will need to do a bit of training for them to get up to the thing that they need to. So I think what I'm actually going to do is send another set of squadrons, my other squadrons, on another mission to get them up in level, because my lowest level 1 is level 37 still. So let's actually switch out Elki, Hasta, Nanasomi, and Cecily, and put Careless Whisper, Elki, no, Labanret, Kumukiri, and Tewawa, and see what they can do. Oh, I forgot to look up to see... No, I don't think any of these characters have additional chemistry. No, it's just Labanret. And he's not going into any missions with cures, so that won't do anything for me. Let's see what missions I can have them go on instead. Let's see, Officer Escort. Well, the odds are better for these, so let's send them on Let's send them off on escort, officer escort for now. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, did the, wow, I can't even think straight. Did the chemistry just change? Yeah, it did. As a mission, while a mission affinity is at maximum, there's a 100% chance to receive contemporary war magics. Wait a minute. Does that mean they change? Whoop, hold on, back in. Does that mean it changes? It does. That's weird. I guess it's based on the mission affinity. Mission affinity's at maximum here. That's weird. But it's not. I have the health one still low enough. Maybe that's just high enough? I don't know. Regardless, send them out on a mission. Yes. Any understand chemistry? Yes. Alright, so we're going to wait for this, or wait to continue with what I can do with the priority missions, I think. Yeah. And send the rest on training? I don't think I need to. They're already sufficiently high level. So whoa, wait, I need to be able to get them, change up their points so they can actually do them. So let's send them on advanced training, physical, and mental. Mental stat, that's what the heart was for. That's what it is. All right, send them out on training to eventually have them work on the priority mission stuff. So, what else to do today? Aha. Here it is. So, what I currently have for my character is every character except the blue mage up to level 50. So why don't we see how many of these other level 50, I can't even think, level 50 job class quests to complete. And I think what I've decided to do is try to do them in the order I unlocked them. Of course, with the exception of the warrior and paladin, because I've already done those. So the first one would be for the white mage. So let us head back off to... It isn't Gridania specifically. Not Gridania specifically. It's Camp Tranquil. That's where the next mission is. Or that's where the white mage missions are. Okay, so I'm here. Let's see. I need to head north from here. Let's go, Popcorn. You've only got like 2 minutes left on being summoned, but that's fine. I'm not sure how much of your assistance is going to require for today. But Raya here has the level 50 quest, Heart of the Forest. Raya Osuna is wearing a concerned expression. Forgive me, Dexter. Brother and I have considered every possibility and attempted every incantation at our disposal. But I fear the task of completing the enchantment has proven beyond our abilities. That's right, enchanting the last piece of the armor set. That's what you were doing. No living Pajal, not even our sister, possesses such power. Without the blessing of Atoacat, there's nothing we can do. With the ashes returned to their rightful resting place, Atoacat's spirit will return. Surely it's only a matter of time. Look around you, sister. Open your eyes and ears. Time is one thing we do not have. Arun? The fury of the Great Ones mounts with each passing moment. It will not be contained much longer. No, the time for waiting is long past. Now is the time for action. But Dexter's garb. The enchanting is not yet complete. The situation is far from ideal. We have no choice. We must trust in Dexter's powers and do what we can. Do I hear you right, Arun? Why, it was not long ago that you objected to Dexter's very presence at the ritual. That is true. I may be stubborn, sister, but I am no fool. I've witnessed Dexter's abilities with my own eyes. There can be no doubting that he is a mage of the white, one as worthy as you and I. Arun, if you would place your trust in Dexter so, I see no reason why I should not. Very well, let us hasten for Evershade. Quest accepted! Time to go see if I truly have what it takes to be a proper white mage. Ever does it hearten me to see your face, Dexter. What brings you to the 12s today? Oh, you had additional things I could talk about? Ooh. How do you fare of late? Good question, considering how things. Considering the Andapori horrors that were but recently in our midst, I would say that we fare rather well. The forest once again knows serenity, and we have you to thank for this, Dexter. Brother Isumi continues his research of the ruins and the scars of the War of the Magi. We must not shrink from the horrors of history, lest we be doomed to repeat them. Oh, farewell popcorn, just in time for that. Why is there a question of what is white magic? Huh. A curious question from one who was born witness to the tragedy of Amdapor with his own eyes. What is white magic indeed? Very well, I shall give you my answer, that you might judge for yourself how it compares to your own. The art now known as white magic dates back to the 5th Astral Era. It was then that a brilliant young sorceress, for the first time in history, succeeded in channeling not merely her own life energy, but the ether that inhabits the very land itself. Her magic was that of destruction, black magic. The people of Amdapor felt this power was too great to be allowed to go unchecked, and so it was that white magic, the magic of healing and solace, was born. So it was that the forces of magic were brought into equilibrium, and civilization flourished. But this era of peace and prosperity would prove short-lived. War broke out, and the realm was thrown into chaos. The War of the Magi. To rain death and destruction upon their foes, mages summoned forth greater and greater powers. The war raged on until the ether dried, and the land itself could bear the burden no longer. So did the hubris of Magi bring forth the sixth astral umbral era, and with it a mighty flood that swept away in the entire civilizations, leaving naught but ruin and suffering in its wake. The survivors, what few there were, banded together, vowing never again to repeat their mistake. White and black magic were declared forbidden arts, never to be practiced again. The elementals of the forest, knowing that men could not be trusted to keep such vows, took action as well. The 12-wood grew, swallowing the ruins of Amdapor, and the power of white magic was sealed away deep in the forest, far from the reach of mortals. Ages passed, until 5 centuries ago, the elementals at long last welcomed back into the forest. So the nation of Gridania was founded, and my people, the Pajal, came into being, to serve as mediators between elementals and those who would reside in their forest home. It's from the elementals themselves that we inherited white magic. Okay, I'd never even read about this stuff before. That is really intriguing stuff. It's related to Amdapor as well, the 2 dungeons I went on recently. Huh. Well, I'm impressed. Okay, so we have to head back off to Evershade. Where is Evershade? That is located in... Oh. All right, it's over by the giant tree, isn't it? Okay, we can do that. Actually, it'd be quicker if I just teleported over there. Back to Bent Branch Meadows. How fitting that I'm about to be doing a white mage quest while riding a giant mech that's powered by ether. All right, heading off to the giant tree. Alright, there you are. Wait, no. There's Runesena. And Raya Osena off on the other side. Let's go talk to them first. Oh. How am I just noticing this tree? What happened? Oh, wait. This is related to the corruption, isn't it? The fact that the tree is so icky. Dexter, I speak to you now as my peer. The fate of Gridania lies in the balance. We can ill afford to fail. I wholeheartedly agree given what the tree is looking like right now. Ugh. Is something the matter, Dexter? This is no time to lose faith in your abilities. Hurry and take your place by the guardian tree. Sure thing. I think I can do this. I hope I can do this. I'm assuming, yeah, this is definitely an instance. I have to interact with it first. It's going to take over 10 seconds, I take it. Actually, does it actually take 10 seconds for this to work? I was only joking. I didn't think it was. Level 50 quest. Let's do this. Ooh, I can do that? Okay, I think this is working. I hope it is. I can still see some of the stuff around it. It's getting worse. Oh boy, that's a lot of them. Are they coming to stop us, or are they coming to help somehow? The Great One's rage is too strong. I cannot reach him. Apparently they're here to kill us after all. Stay focused, Darun. If we fall, who will rise to take our place? Ah, good question. But, sister, the forest itself turns against us. Ah! If we only reach the Great One, this mission will, minions will relent. Cast away your worries and focus your mind on the ritual. No! Dexter! Oh no, why might be... Ow! Don't attack me, please! Whoa! Stand strong, Dexter. Are you going to let some overgrown shrub ruffle your feathers? Oh, who's this? Oh, this must be, Atoa? Atoa Kant? It is. And the two of you, don't you have a ritual to perform? Do my eyes deceive me? This is no time for chit-chat. Raya O, Arun, Dexter, focus your energies on the Guardian Tree. We must quell the Great One's fury, dispatch its minions, and resume the quieting. Oh boy, am I going to be fighting them all on my own? Uh-oh. No, I have a Tokon's help! I want to target you with some with some of that, and then some of these. How about I stop you with a bit of holy? And then do this for you, because you need to stop. How about I take care of this? These guys are actually pretty easy, apparently, so I'll do that. There we go. I got you. Good. Took you out. Ah! You're being hit, too! I gotta help! Oh, except you took them out already. I take it we're gonna be fighting more than just... Oh, yep. Fighting more than just these guys. Oh, we have to heal it? Oh, okay. Cure 3. How about this? No, that wasn't helping. I'm supposed to be healing it, right? Because everyone else is. The fury is somewhat quelled. Okay. Except we got more enemies. Where's the other guys? I'll target you with that. And is there... There's more, right? I thought there was. Oh, back there. Target you with that. There we go. Now do this. Oh, geez, I didn't realize they were... I've actually been attacking the tree the whole time. Okay, start healing again. Hey, I thought it took you out. There we go. Now it took you out. Keep healing. Hey, how about a regen? Does that work? Maybe it will. Oh, it's continually taking damage. That's what it is. Oh, wait a minute. Is something attacking it? Oh, well, if something wasn't, it is now. Take you out. Almost. Oh, need line of sight first. That'd be smart. Come on. Why can I not? There we go. I was targeting the wrong side. There we go. Oh, we got a lot of foes here. Hey, don't do that. Okay. Biggest threats out of the way. Okay. So we're back to this again, right? Nope, not that. This. Back to healing. Cure 1, Cure 2. Keep going. Can I get a regen back on there, maybe? Hey! I see you over there. Oh, got him. My strength grows dim, my children. I must return. No! Dang it! Whoa, what was that? Is there there's another bright wisp somewhere that showed up. Where is it? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Don't you dare. Okay, keep healing. Focus on the guardian tree. I am! Keep healing. Slow regen on there. This is taking a while. Maybe a Cure 3 will help? Apparently... Oh! Apparently we did it! I guess we were just supposed to help it survive long enough? Now, focus your powers on the Guardian Tree. We did it! Is it over? The Great One's anger abates. You have done well, my children. Master Atoa, do you truly live? Live? Not as one would define the word. Mayhap in the heart of Dexter here, whose strength I borrowed to join you. My heart? It's a miracle. Aye, it may very well be. Or perhaps the Mother Crystal heard this old soul's wish. I lived a long and fruitful life, but when I drew my last breath in Ogomoro that day, I did so with one profound regret. That I would pass from this realm without finding a worthy inheritor to bequeath my knowledge in full. My spirit left my lifeless body to abide in this soul crystal, and with the hope that one day it would find its way into the hands of my successor. Oh, the soul crystal I have is his specifically. Oh, crap. Okay. For years, my consciousness slumbered in the darkness, until I met Dexter. From the moment you took my crystal in hand, I knew. Pajal or no, I had at long last found one to whom I would truly pass to my knowledge. Yes, Dexter, I knew... Master Toa? Uh-oh, he's ascending. The power of the crystal grows faint. It would seem my all-too-brief sojourn here has come to an end. Farewell, Dexter of the White. Farewell, my children. I leave my forest home in your capable hands. Master Atoa, he has left us. And yet, by his power and that of his successor Dexter, the Great One's fury is quelled and the 12's Wood is safe. Though Master Atoa traveled the world, no doubt his heart always remained here. In the forest he loved, he waited for us. My brother, for once you almost sound wise beyond your years. Strange, is it not? Perhaps I finally learned something from you, my dear sister. As I could learn something from you, Arun. Your pride as a Pajal, your deep respect for our past, these are traits to be admired. The same can be said for Master Atoa's liberality. Yes, I believe there is a place for both beliefs among our kind. The road was a long and winding one, but at long last our work is done. Let us return to Camp Tranquil. Well done all around, I would say. Now, is it going to bring me all the way back themselves? You have restored harmony to the forest. Or am I going to have to warp all the way back? I'm going to have to warp all the way back. I can do that, though. Teleport all the way back to Camp Tranquil. And... whee! Okay, back here. Let's go, Kirby. Da, da, Nope, not you. When she was a child, Raya was quite a temper. Yeah, I remember hearing that from last time. All right, Raya. To meet Master Atawa in the flesh. Well, not flesh, perhaps. I'm still shaking from the experience, and from the pure joy of seeing peace return to my forest home at last. I will be forever grateful to you, Dexter. I'm honored that we were able to heal the wood together. I speak not only for myself, my brother has expressed the same sentiments. Were Master Toa here, I'm sure he would say the same. Though, perhaps he is still here in some form. Behold, the final piece of your garb now pulses with his ancient power. Yes, there can be no doubt that Master Atawa intended this as his parting gift to you. Take it, and wear it with pride, Dexter of the White. Before we part, I would bestow upon you a present of my own. By the ancient powers vested in me as a seed seer, I bestow upon you the greatest incantation known to our kind. May you ever heed the will of the elementals and use it in wisdom and compassion. I'm not given to formalities. So I swear, I do not know how my sister manages. Oh, sister, right. Referring to... can't remember her name. The other major Perjali, the leader of the Twin Outers, I think, right? Yeah. In the short time I've known you, Dexter, you've grown into a fine white mage. I'm honored to call you my peer. Use those powers in moderation and let compassion be your guide. And I've no doubt that you'll bring succor and solace wherever your journey takes you. Thank you. Oh, I got the healer's robe finally. When did I start playing White Mage? That's a good question. Let me take a look back here, because I can actually do that. Let's see. Nope, not this. Content videos. I started... Let's see, when was that video? Where is it? I know it's here. Oh. I started back in... Wow, that was back in November of 2021 that I started playing as the White Mage. Dang! That's... a year and a half ago, at least. No, not a year and a half ago. Just over a year ago. Wow. Yeah, I've been taking a long time, haven't I? Taking my sweet time with it. So I got the healer's robe, finally for that, as well as, yes, the cleric's attire coffer, and benediction. Restores all of a target's HP. Oh, that's a long recast time, though. How long is that? 3 minutes? Dang. Ooh. Quest complete. You're way behind, really? When did you start playing White Mage? Tawakan speaks to you, imparting newfound powers. This concludes the White Mage quests for Final Fantasy XIV at Realm Reborn. To undertake the next series quest, you must meet the following requirements. That would be before the dawn? Yes, before the dawn. Once you have done so, the next White Mage quest will be available from Raya Osena. Seeing White. Complete. Okay, so that taught me benediction. Where did the benediction go? Oh, actually right here. Ooh. Whole 3-minute cooldown for that one. Nice. Okay, so... And then I also got the robes, as well as a cleric's attire coffer. I've said before that I'm running low on inventory space, so I'm not going to open these just yet. I will wait to do that at a later point. So I have the healer's robe now, and I figure... let's just put that in my armor chest for now, just to make room, because okay, way behind on my progress. I see. For some reason I thought you meant wait on your progress. That seems weird. Okay, so that is of course it for the White Mage. So what was the next thing? The next one was, in order, the Dragoon is next. So I'm gonna go back to being a Dragoon and head off to Corthus, because that's what that quest was. It was near the research facility, not at Dragonhead itself. For that, I need to be heading south. Let's go, Frosty. I feel like I should change its name from Frosty. I feel like I had a better name for it, but I don't remember what it was. I just want to see if maybe I could change it something from Frosty. I just don't remember what. And I have made it. Hello, Albrick. It feels like it's been forever. Into the dragon's maw. Sir Albrick wears a solemn expression on his face. Ah, Dexter. An urgent message arrived from Estinian in your absence. He bids you come at once to the Steel Vigil. It would seem Needhog is on the move, and rather sooner than we had anticipated. That's not good. It appears you have not yet fully become master of the Dragoon within you, and yet we're racing against time. I fear we have no choice but to do battle to the best of our current abilities and without the dragon mail I promised. Dang it. Now, let us away. Estinian must know the truth of Ferndale, lest we fall for the Great Worm's seduction. He fall for the Great Worm's seduction. Second quest of the day accepted. We're heading off to the Stone Vigil? Rendezvous with Estinian. Yep, all the way... No, Steel Vigil. Why did I say Stone Vigil? What's Stone Vigil? Is Stone Vigil something around here? Snowcloak. Ah, there is something called Stone Vigil. I've not been there yet, have I? Maybe I did? No, maybe I didn't. I'm not sure. Okay, so we're heading back north. It'd be much quicker, actually, if I just teleported all the way back to the Camp Dragonhead and just made my way from there. And then northward. Okay, now, oh, I was gonna say, where is he? He's actually right where I thought he was gonna be. Or, wait a minute. This is a boss room door. Why is there a boss room door? Oh, it just goes directly into an instance. Interesting. Why would they have a boss door, not an instance area? Huh. That's an odd way to do that. Okay, so I'm just realizing it means we're actually going up against an actual boss here. That's going to be interesting. And there he is. Is it just me, or does your armor look different? Yeah, I thought your armor had blue accents. So wait, you're not Estinian, are you? Albrick, I have waited long for this day. Either you probably are, but are just wearing different armor for some reason then. You, who fancy yourself an Azure Dragoon, the man whose cause you have taken for your own as a coward. He relinquished the power of the dragon of his own volition and watched as Ferndale burned. Do you think it ironic I was chosen as your Dragoon? I, an orphan who was not of value to protect in Ishgard? I suppose I must give thanks, for it was the eye that revealed to me the truth. A truth so damning as to undo a lifetime of trust. I loved you as a father, but I can ill forgive you for Ferndale. As I understand it, you've kept even the Archbishop in the dark regarding the missing eye. Do you mean to take your shame to your grave? But I waste my breath. Prepare yourself, old man, for I shall lay waste to all things you hold dear. And once I'm finished with you, I shall do what no Azure Dragoon has succeeded in doing. I shall claim Needhog's head. Calm yourself, Estinian. Your rage renders you vulnerable to the dragon's influence. Wait, am I gonna actually do something about this? Really? Dexter. In you, I thought I had found kindred, someone besides whom I could fight the Great Worm. It is with a heavy heart that I relinquished that dream. Your affection for this coward has rendered you deaf to your own destiny. Very well. That we would one day cross lances was inevitable from the moment of our first meeting, as we shall now find out who is the Eye's true chosen. There can be only one. So we got ourselves a Highlander situation. Okay, so I actually have to fight him, and Albrecht is not going to be involved. Okie dokie. Time to go. Disembowel. Chaos Thrust. Get some damage bonus. Ow. Woo! Don't you dare do whatever you're going to do. No jumping for you. How about I jump instead? I get some healing in. Because I can. No, you don't. Whee! Going good so far. Another disembowel. Whoop. How about land? Chaos Thrust. Yeah. Ah, the power of the eye. It cannot compare to mine. Whoa! What flames? No flames. Haha! You missed. How about I stop you? Oh, geez, that was actually causing damage over time. Oh, hey, what's that? Dragon's Eye. How dare you? Come here. Wow, that was easy. Woo! Don't you dare. Wrong attack. That's what I wanted. There we go. Now you come over here. Oh, boy, it's causing big areas to do this. Okay. Another Dragon's Eye. Hey! No, you don't. Okay, back to you. I forgot about the damage bonus. Let me do that. There we go. Whoop! I was gonna say, almost got you. Where's the other eye? I saw the other eye. Come here. Wrong attack. There we go. I don't even know what that was gonna do if it's gonna reach me. Oh, great. I'm running out of room here. Come here. Thank you. Oh. Okay, yep. Stay away from that. Oh! Okay, I'm running out of room here quickly. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, come on. Another one? Stop that. There we go. Got him. Oh, be easy on him? Whoops. I apparently didn't. Feeble creature, dost thou desire power? Who are you talking to? Me or him? What? Wait, Albrecht, where are you going? Oh, looking around. Look to thine anger and to thy hatred. It is there that thou shalt find it. Oh, mighty Needhug, Lord of Dragons. Oh, no. You're gonna attack? Wait. You gonna attack? What? What's happening? Grant unto me thy blood, that I might be granted the claws and fangs wherewithin to rend thine enemies. Oh, great. Whoa! Sky laser? Sky laser! Whoa, wait, now there's two of them? Why is there down two of them? Dexter? This is impossible. It can't be. Wait a minute. Is that me? It was me. What the hell? How did I do that? I have questions that are not being answered. And where the heck did the actual Estinian go? Forgive me, Estinian. I have failed you once again. I am fine, Dexter. Somewhat shaken, but otherwise whole of body. Suffice to say, I have much to reflect upon. Let us return to the observatorium. Okay, but I have questions. Could you please answer them? Please? The soul of the dragoon shines with unbound radiance. Ooh. Okay, so I didn't even realize this was a place you could actually go to. Okay. Well, regardless, I have to teleport back and then just make our way from there. Let's do so. And mount up. head south again. Let's go, popcorn. I'll bring us right back over where I first started. Right over. There we go. Hey, Albrecht. So, how are things? When the being of darkness closed upon us, you appeared to me the spitting image of Haldreth the Dragon's Eye, just as he depicted in the Holy Scriptures. Oh, it wasn't Estinian I was looking like, it was this Haldreth guy. Oh, Haldreth must be the Dragoon soul that I have. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. I thought that mayhap the years had taken their toll on my mind, but behold, the soul of the Dragoon shines as it never did in all the years I bore it. It would seem you have achieved that which was thought impossible. You have awakened to the ability that none but the first Azure Dragoon possessed. Truly a momentous achievement. I can still scarce believe that you were able to summon the selfsame dragon mail worn by Haldrath. To think that it had been sealed within the soul crystal all this time. I've borne witness to many and more wonders over the years, yet none compares to you, my young dragoon. Could it be that you are... Me what? Say it. Mark not my mutterings. I'm certain that it is your indomitable sense of justice that resonated with the spirit of the first Azure Dragoon, prompting him to bestow the armor upon you. Yes, that is doubtless what happened. Okay, sure, armor just appearing out of a crystal, sure. As the being of darkness faded, so too did Needhog's aura subside, and now his kind have ceased their stirring. Whether this was compelled by your awakening, I cannot say. I suspect we will learn the truth of it eventually. Estinian, why does my ability to speak today? Estinian, my dear boy, whatever becomes of him, he will ever be a son to me. I pray that he is somewhere out there still, and that he has not wholly forgotten the great man he once was. When that darkness brushed against me, the selfsame torrent of emotion swept over me as those I had experienced 20 summers past. But there was something else besides. There was a voice, and it lamented the rift that divides dragons and men. You will come to comprehend what I speak in due time. Till then, Dexter, I pray you will ever use your newfound strength in the name of justice. I certainly shall, sir. Ooh, and I finally get the Dragon Mail. I also get the Worm's Armor Coffer is what it's called, and Dragonfire Dive. A jumping fire-based attack with a potency of 300 to target all enemies nearby it. Huh. Whole 2-minute cast time, too. Recast time. Quest complete! Your inner dragon grows stronger. This concludes the Dragoon quest for Realm Reborn. Nice. Once you've done so, it will be available from Albrecht. Okay. New chapter, New Game Plus. Wow. Oh yeah, there's then unlock New Game Plus things for this whenever I do this. So let's see. Let's go find a random enemy to see what this new Dragonfire Dive attack does. Where is the nearest enemy? Hello? Nearest enemy. I know. Aha! I see an Ice Sprite. Oh. I don't want to fight a Gobu right now. Let's fight this Ice Sprite instead. Okay, so... Dragonfire Dive. Okay, it is the same distance as all the other jumps. So, whee! And then jump again. And spin Shredder Dive because I can. And then, you know what? Boop. There you go. Okay, so oh. Okay, so Dragonfire Dive was the attack that Estinian kept using to create the fire pits, but I wasn't able to. Aw, man. It must have been exclusive to that fight. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so that is it for the Dragoon. Hold up. I need to be able to put this into my armory. There we go. Now, that is it for the Dragoon for quite some time. Until, of course, I'm able to go back into this once I get further into the story. But the next thing on the docket, aha, Summoner and Scholar, because I unlocked the Arcanist immediately, not immediately after that, but just after that. So, let's start with the Summoner. For that, I have to head back to... Where did I need to go again? Do I need to head back to the Shroud for this? Yes. Back to Old Gridania. Okay, so let's teleport back to Gridania. Whee! This always takes forever. There we go. And now off to Old Gridania, so I can head up to... Wait. Will the quickest way be through here? No, it wouldn't. Quickest way would be over by one of the other Aetherytes. So, to head off to... I think the closest one is actually over by the Mikado Amphitheater, so let's head there. I wish you could actually summon mounts in cities. That would make things much easier to get around in. Especially in big places where you have to go very far distances to get from one place to another, like this. There you are, Imitra. So, we still fighting, still trying to track down that guy? Primal Burdens. Imitra has some terrible news to tell you. But then they would poop all over the sidewalk. I guess that depends on the type of mount that you have, but that would make sense, unfortunately. Dexter, there's been a terrible incident. Uh-oh, what happened? My poor colleagues at St. Coenex find. Murdered. What? Murdered? The reports are confused, but they all mention the same black-robed attacker. You know as well as I do that Tristan is behind this massacre. He has indeed grown bold, or desperate, to commit such a brazen act. We should head off to Mordona at once and speak with any survivors. It may be that we can glean some idea of what that cold-hearted monster is after, or where he might strike next. We must stop him, Dexter. We shall. It is so tranquil here, don't you... suddenly talking about how tranquil it is. 'Twas my sister that first told me about this place. I see you have come with questions. Oh, you have some stuff too? Given the nature of things, I'll wait until we come back to ask you about this stuff. But first, I need to be able to remind myself how to summon before we go anywhere, because I need that for stuff. And now, we can teleport back to Mordona. And off we go. Let's go find ourselves a Moiterer. Okay, so we're heading out to St. Coenex Find. I just remembered the one time I came by through here, I actually ended up seeing a carbuncle sitting on top of these wires here. I wonder where the heck that thing went. I wonder if it was related to something else, because I haven't seen that carbuncle ever since. Regardless, I'm sorry for getting sidetracked. I just remembered something. It was just something I remembered. Now, off to St. Coenex Find. Once more. Okay, so it's off to the east of the actual campsite here. I mean, Flying Eevee? Kinda. I guess the closest one would be... What would the closest one be? Probably Glaceon? That makes sense. Glaceon makes sense. Oh, geez. Found the survivor. And there's Imitra. Though the necessity pains me, we must ask this man what he remembers of the attack. Tristan cannot be allowed to escape the consequences of his unrepentant savagery. Exactly. Yes, I'm absolutely certain. It was the same dark summoner whom Imitra described to us. We were celebrating a recent find, the soul crystal of an Allegan summoner, when a man in black robes suddenly appeared and demanded we surrender the gem. Naturally, we objected to this arrogant imposition, but he simply sneered at our refusal. The next moment, the world exploded into flame. Through a haze of agony, I saw him snatch up the soul crystal from his smoldering body and stride off towards the singing shards. That bastard slaughtered my friends! There was no warning, no negotiation. If the gods grant you the chance to exact vengeance, then I pray you show him the same mercy he afforded us. I probably will. Another soul crystal. Yes, it makes sense that he would shift his attention to a more easily attainable gem. After all your progress, you would now make for a most formidable opponent. I must apologize for not sharing my theory earlier. I suspected that Tristan might desire the soul crystal you carry, but did not wish to draw premature conclusions without sufficient evidence. I am at a loss, however, to explain why he seeks to collect more of these elegant relics. We shall just have to ask the villain himself after we corner him in the singing shards. Let us be on our way. You guys are still gonna be here? That bastard slaughtered my friends. Okay, same thing as last time. And Amitra? We shall just have to ask the villain. Okay. So, we're heading off to how far? Oh, pretty far north. Okay, let's go. I can't see where I'm going. There we go. Now I can see where I'm going. Oh, it looks like we're going to be having a confrontation in this area. Oh, not in the area, but pretty close. Somewhere down here. Near all these haplets. Let's see. Where are you? Oh, wait a minute. Aha, another boss door. Why is it just a... Oh. Oh, apparently this whole area was that. Oh, that's weird. Sure, let's proceed. I thought I was looking for another little instance area, but no, it was apparently just the entire area is the boss area. There he is. And, oh boy, and we got a black coat. I have brought you the soul crystals, as promised. Yes, these appear to be authentic Alagan artifacts. Very well. I shall honor our bargain. From within these gems I will draw forth the memories of the ancient summoners and the slumbering essence of an elder primal. All the attendant knowledge and power shall be yours. Why are you trying to summon another primal? Ah! What are you doing to that guy? Oh, right, imparting the knowledge, like you said. Oh, God, it's the pain! What have you done to this guy? And why does he suddenly know we're here? Ah, the bumbling summoner and his incompetent lackey make an appearance at last. You think to capture me? Fools, I have orchestrated your every move. You have grown much in the art, it is true. But through the wisdom of the Paragons, I now command the power of an Elder Primal. You made a deal with the Paragons? And you call us fools? The Ascians will never relinquish their hold on you. They also call the Ascians Paragons? Okay. A small price to pay. If you could but feel the strength that fills my entire being, it is indescribable. I will use this power to annihilate the beast tribes and put an end to their insufferable rituals once and for all. The primals will rise no more. Oh, that's what you're after. Hear me, demon king of devouring flame. Feed on my ever-burning anguish and be reborn! The culmination of my secret duty is at hand. But first, there's one more soul crystal that must be mine. I will tolerate its wasted potential no longer.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
Darky Fredeggy, here I come. Belias. Oh, okay. Hold up. Ether charge. Get some damage in. Get some ether flow going. So I can do a little bit of damage. Ow. Can I even target? I can target you if I want to. How about... Whoop. Hey, Ifrit, how about you go deal with him? While I do this. And when you Carbone's back, there we go, because I need to be able to take some damage here. Woo! Okay, so you're not dealing as much damage. I didn't deal as much damage to you as I thought I would. Whoop. Now I need to be able to summon Titan. Ow. Don't you dare. Don't you dare hurt me. Oh, we got him already? Tristan devours Belias. What? Whoa. What's going on? None can withstand this tenebrous ether. Oh, now I have to fight him specifically. That was weird. Okay, how about Garuda then? The power! I'm a god amongst men! Yeah, I somehow don't think you are. Not especially if we're able to do anything about it. Da-da-da-da-da. Over halfway already? Whoa, look out. Don't want to get hit by that. Fire and then some more ether charge. How about I reduce the damage you do for this last bit? How about that? You like that, Tristan? Huh? There we go. Down you go. By all the memories of summers past, I should have been unstoppable. I will sear the disease of beastmen from the face of the land. Deprived of worshippers, the primal that tempered my weak-willed sibling will wither into oblivion. Oh, you were doing this for a sibling. Still doesn't excuse what you were doing. So I see my order's records were accurate. Though it was buried deep in the archives, I recently uncovered a report that described how you slew your own brother. He was corrupted during your ill-fated encounter with Ifrit, was he not? I imagine your superiors in the Immortal Flames thought it a mercy to conceal that inglorious detail. Once the soft-headed fool that had been tempered, there was no saving him, and thus I took it upon myself to expunge the stain of embarrassment. But my work was left undone. The primal, no, all primals, must suffer for that insult. After I killed my brother, I found myself liberated, my vision clear. No deed was too vile if it promised to add to the power I required. How can I not see? I'm the Sword of Vengeance, and I shall wrest that soul crystal from your blasted corpse. I don't think you will in your state. So, oh, I was gonna say you're summoning him again, but it's self-destructing. Ooh. Must use up too much ether. Yep. Now he's been incinerated by his own power. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. I'm guessing he's nowhere in sight. Yep. Well, I wonder which struck the first blow to his sanity. The despair at his brother's tempering, or the guilt from slaying his own kin. It's ironic to think that, discounting the means, our purposes were fundamentally one and the same. A summoner employs the savagery of the primals to conquer the primals themselves. Had Tristan approached us as an ally, we might have found ourselves aiding his cause. Alas, he chose to walk the path of bloodshed. Each vicious act must have pushed the man deeper into madness until eventually, the lust for power and vengeance was all that drove him. The might of the primals carries with it a burden of responsibility, and a measure of danger. I hope never to see you corrupted by the potent energies you wield, Dexter. It's time we return to Apkalu Falls. The Dark Summoner is no more. Certainly. Yeah. I really hope that doesn't happen to me. That would suck. Okay, now we're heading back to New Britannia. Damn, what an end, too. I just read the in-game chat. I do not want to know what that was about. Okay, heading off to quickest one again would be the Cato Amphitheater. And then just run all the way back. I never actually paid attention to how this mammoth runs. They look so cute. With his arms back like that. Little Naruto runner. Hello, Mitra. I've returned. Oh, how I would love to declare our troubles at an end. But I fear the Ascian with whom Tristan made his bargain is yet afoot. Those so-called paragons prey upon men and women who are at their weakest, speaking honeyed words to them down the road to destruction, leading them to down the road of destruction. In this manner, they seek to expunge the realm of Eorzea into chaos. It's reassuring to know that heroes like you exist to foil their never-ending schemes and foul plots. An outright war against the Ascians looms closer day by day. Thus, would I have you arm yourself with the last piece of the Evoker's attire. Awesome. Thank you. It was discovered that at the same dig site whence Tristan seized the Soul Crystal, and was the Saint Coinax finds research, and the Saint Coinax find researchers grateful for your actions in bringing the murderous summoner to justice, insisted that you complete your set. One can never be over-prepared when heading into a battle against a paragon. Wear it proudly, Dexter. Speaking of preparations, were you aware of the deeper layer of power hidden within your avatars? A technique exists that allows you to tap into the full potential of your Eggy. You must have seen Tristan employing this ability. I think I did. During the final battle with the Dark Summoner, you would have heard a whisper emanating from the Soul Crystal. Oh, I actually didn't pay attention if it did or not. Still your mind now, Dexter, and you will hear the voices of the ancient summoners instructing you in their greatest achievement. The true power of the Eggy will be yours. Ooh. I get Evoker's Doublet, the Summoner's, specifically Summoner's Attire, not Evoker's Attire, and Kindle. Enhances the signature attack of summons. Ooh. Okay, so they no longer use their regular attacks, they use bigger attacks now. Oh, nice! Quest complete! The climactic battle awakens ancient memories within you, and this concludes the Summoner quest for Realm Reborn. Nice. Yep, the next one will be from Emitra when that comes up. Nice. So that changes up all their attacks, right? What was it again? I mean, actually, buttons help me. Take a closer look at that, because I didn't read it entirely. And Kindle. Enhances the signature attack of summons, upgrading Ifrit Eggy's Burning Strike to Inferno, Titan Eggy's Rockbuster to Earth and Fury, and Garuda Eggy's Aerial Slash to Aerial Blast. Oh, nice. I thought it was actually going to be another spell that I would learn at level 50, not a trait. Huh. Okay, well, that is it for the Summoner. And now for the other Arcanist class, the Scholar. So let's head back to... Oh, farewell, little one. Okay, I need to head back to... Was it back in Lenosha? It was the Upper Decks. That's right. No, I can just return there. I don't need to teleport back home. Okay, back home, and let me actually make sure that I summon an actual little fairy to help me for this. Hello, little Eos. Okay, now we're heading off to over by the Marauders Guild again, right? This should be where I go. Yes, here we go. And now for the Scholar Quest, the Beast Within. Why is it a Beast Within? Alkazoka has an urgent request. Oh, Beast Within might actually be related to the Marauders in that sense. Maybe. Dexter, you must come with me at once. Another Tonberry has emerged from the Wanderer's Palace. Oh, come on, again? A traveling paddler caught sight of the fiend and fled to Camp Bronze Lake. Once again, it falls to the Marauders Guild to find and slay it. This time, we will hunt the Tonberry in greater numbers, so that we might surround it and cut off all avenues of escape. I've not forgotten our previous attempts to slay one of the foul creatures. Nor have you, I trust. Have your assurances that you will keep your fairy in line this time, yes? Then let us make for Bronze Lake at once. Our comrades have already departed, and I do not wish to fall behind. We will rendezvous with them at the same place we battled the first Tonberry. Okay. The meeting tablets contain a veritable... Oh, wow, I'm such an idiot. I forgot to go back and talk to Mitra about other stuff. Darn it. Well, regardless, I have to do this now. So, we're heading off to Camp Bronze Lake. Okay, so we're here now. So, we need to head off this direction. Okay, so when it comes to those questions that I said I was going to ask Mitra last time, I know that I'm eventually going to have to do the bar, so I'm going to actually head back to Gridania when I do that. So I want you to remind me to do that when I get to that point. Okay, Alka-Zulka. Time to commence the Beast Within. Thank the gods you have come, Dexter. Any later and we might have had to proceed without you. The Tonberry appears to be in some sort of trance and is oblivious to our presence. Is everyone ready? Uh-huh. Whoa, that's some trance. Excellent. Remember, we must surround the feed. It cannot be allowed to flee. My son, my dear son, stay away. I cannot. You cannot what? Whoa, where are you going? Oh, man! Damn it, not again! It seeks sanctuary inside the Wanderer's Palace. Come on, come, let us follow and finish this once and for all. We're gonna take that thing? At least I don't have to go back into the Wanderers. Oh, I do. Oh. Okay. I didn't think we'd actually have to. Do not dally, Dexter. We need your magics. Oh, are they ahead already? Oh, they are. I didn't realize that. Hello, Tonberry Creeper. Thankfully, I can take these guys out pretty easily. Thank you for the heals, Eos. Okay. You okay, buddy? There's more pressing matters at hand. Oh, what? Ah, hey! Where'd you come from? No, 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 no. Wait, why are you invulnerable? I guess it just means we can't go back that way. Huh. Okay. Time to go help these guys then. Tonberry Hexer. No, let's take care of the creep first. There we go. And now for you. Oh. Okay, that's what happened. They summoned these Rancor flames. Why are they coming after me? Oh no, we have to avoid them just like with the Tonberries from before, right? More pressing matters? Yep. Looks like I have to avoid them just like what happened with the giant Tonberry last time I was here. Oh boy. Did it escape? Oh, there's a couple of flames. Oh, target these guys, thank you. And you. Oh, I got another Tonberry here. Hey, wait, where are you going? Oh, Tonberry Wanderer, what? Target. No, target you, please, thank you. Now you. There's a lot of flames now. Oh, this is the actual Wanderer. Okay. Here, let me, trying to remember how to do this stuff here. I haven't done this in a long time. I think I missed that. I think I was supposed to do this instead. Maybe? I don't remember. I forget how this works. How about an Adloquium to be able to give you some, defense? Now for you. Oh, so apparently they just come near, but don't actually stay. Don't actually try to chase me. Okay. Also, I haven't been using bio. I should be doing that. Oh, hello, Hexer. What are you doing here? Oh, hi, Fetid Fair. What? Where'd you come from? Why are you here? There's a lot of enemies here. Here, let me actually give you another Adloquium. Maybe some sucker? I think that worked. I have no idea. Come on, Fetid Fairy. Uh-oh. Good thing I took you out before you actually did that. Woo! Nope. Come on, take you down. Also, I haven't been doing Ether Flow. What's wrong with me? There we go. Hey, where are you going? Where do you think you're going? Get back here. Everyone's grudge? No, don't you dare. Let me get you some healing back. Whoop. Avoid that. Get some bios back on here. Oh, yeah, here come all the flames. Oh! Okay, they're all hurting themselves to actually try and take me out, apparently. Let me actually give you some healing. Almost! There we go. I just take all these down now? I mean, I just had to let them run into me, I guess. Oh, the fairy's stopping you again. What? Again? Why do you protect this demon? Yeah, what are you staring at me for? What? What's happening? Heal the Tonberry Wanderer? Have you gone mad? That thing is a monster. It must be put down. Guess we heal it. Huh. Took this whole time fighting it just to heal it back up. The Rancor. Lily, my son. Why are you here? Who has summoned you? Wait, is this your fairy? Then that would mean this is your soul crystal, isn't it? Wait, that can't be right. The Nim. Nim is no more? 1,500 years. Can it truly be so? Also, I'm just now realizing this Tonberry's talking. I've never seen a Tonberry talk before in this series. I was Sarito Karito before the sickness from the sea transformed me. Oh, you weren't originally a Tonberry. That makes more sense. The traders, they were the first. As their ears and noses began to atrophy, their limbs grew shorter, and their skin. Okay, so then all the Tonberries I fought in the dungeon were all originally people. That's not good. We scholars tried to halt the spread, tried to find a cure, but in time, we too fell ill. Sympathy turned to fear, and fear to anger. Monsters, they called us. Abominations. Then you were once a man? They sealed the sick within the temple with magics, tried to drown us, tried to forget us. Though our bodies had been changed, our minds remained intact. But within every man lurks a beast. When those whom call kin deny you, come to hate you and despise you. I too succumbed to the rancor, until you reunited me with Lily, my dearest son. Long has my mind been clouded with hatred, but by the resplendent light of Lily, at long last, I'm free. Oh man, this actually is really sad. What the hell? Oh. Ah, this is what they looked like before. So, is there no way to change them back? What kind of illness would cause them to transform and not have any idea of how to change them back? Oh, wait. Why are there two people here? Oh, speak with Alcazalca and the hardened marauder. And the soft marauder. Where's the soft... Oh. Ah, okay. I didn't even see them over there. So wait a bleeding moment. That Tonberry used to be a scholar like you? So does that mean you'll turn into one of them if you keep slinging those spells? Or did I misunderstand what the heck what he said back there? Ah, the hell's with it. Okay. I came expecting to fight one Tonberry, not a whole bloody mess of them. If it wasn't for you and your flying friend, I reckon we'd not have left here alive. Gotta say, you and Alka make a great team. Shame there ain't more of you scholarly types around, because I could use a partner like you. Take care, Dexter. Aw, man. And lastly, Alka. I nearly killed him. Thank the gods that Fairy stopped me. I wonder, did she know it was Cerrito from the beginning? Or was it only... In any case, she's regained a good portion of her memories, if not all of them, I suspect. Well, if you'd excuse me, I need to take some time to put my thoughts in order and decide how I might explain this to the Axemaster. And then speak of Cerrito. Oh! I didn't realize Cerrito was up here. Hello. That the traditions of my people have not been lost to the ages is of great comfort to me. I do not know how that soul crystal came into your possession, but I'm glad that it did. For this sickness robbed me not only of my body, but of Lily as well. The soul of the scholar no longer resonates with my ether. I cannot summon her. Only you can. Only you are fit to wield the magics now. Here, a gown as benefits a scholar of your standing. I bequeath it to you, along with the knowledge of sacred soil, my most versatile art. Sacred soil, what? I cannot thank you enough for purging the rancor from my heart. But there are still countless others who have yet to see the light. I cannot abandon them to their fate. I will not. And so, I bid you farewell, Dexter. Carry on our traditions with pride. Thank you. The scholar's gown, the argute attire, and sacred soil creates a designated area in which party members will only suffer 90% of damage inflicted. Okay, so that's a strange way of saying they take 10% reduced damage. It happens every 30 seconds. It lasts for 15. Holy dirt. Quest complete. Cerrito Carrito has bequeathed you the knowledge of a new art. Concluding the Scholar Quest of Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn. Nice. Available from Alcazalca for the next one. Okay. Wow. Oh, hold up. Let's see. Yeah, put these in my inventory. There we go. And now, let's actually return back to Limsa Lamenta for a bit, because I wanted to talk to Alcazalca about more stuff. So let's return there. Because I realized he probably has more stuff if I haven't talked to him about it already. So let's go do that. Let's see. Back over to the Marauders Guild. Hey, Elko, do you want to talk more lore? I'd love to talk more lore. Such a pleasure to see you again, Dexter. I trust you and Lily have had many a grand adventure since last we spoke. I mean, the only one was just teleporting back from Camp Bronze Lake to here. That's not much of an adventure. How goes your research? Quite well, and in large part thanks to you. Fighting by your side was an enlightening experience, to say the least. However, it's often the case in academic research that it is the unexpected discoveries which prove the most fascinating. I must confess that I'm tempted to broaden the scope of my studies, but that's a conversation for another day. And what is a scholar? Good question. Are you teasing me? Look in a mirror. Or have you truly forgotten the most basic facts of the tradition which you yourself helped revive? Very well. In that age of wonders more than 1,500 years ago, when rival nations brought earth-shattering magics to bear against one another, scholars were instrumental in ensuring the survival of Nim. Though they were a far fewer number relative to the Mariners, it's clear that those mages formed the backbone of the Nemean military. One might describe their role as one which provides support, but that does not adequately describe their capabilities, as far as I'm concerned. Powerful restorative and enhancing magics. Well, those were hardly unusual in that day and age. No, what set scholars apart was both the strength of their magics and the manner in which they employed them. I speak of the fairies, those otherworldly creatures which the scholars learned to bind and control. However, as we saw firsthand on several occasions, that control is not absolute, and praise the 12 that it's not, or we might never have learned the true nature of the Tonberries. Alas, I fear that revelation will do little to change now the tortured souls are treated, how the tortured souls are treated. As long as the Rancor drives the Tonberries to violence, the people of Hildebrand will have no choice but to defend themselves. Well, I mean, it's a good thing to learn a little bit more about stuff. Okay, hold on. This new ability, what did I get? Where did it go? It's not here. It's... Where did it go? Ah, Sacred Soil is here. Can it not be done during battle? Because I couldn't activate it. Hold up. Ah. Actions and traits. Actions. Let's see. Sacred Soil. Oh, it costs Ether Gauge. That's why. Okay, so I can't actually activate it yet because I can only use Ether Flow in battle. Darn it! Well, I can't actually see what it looks like then. Not for quite some time. So... Okay, what is next? Now that I've done that... Ooh! Next one, I actually get to stay here in Limsa because the next one requires me to go to... Yeah, Wineport's the closest one for the Ninja Quest. Oh, that's right. We beat Karasu last time. Now we have to see if we can find and beat his master. I think that's how it works. Hold up. Need to be able to switch back to the ninja first. Farewell, Eos. I'll see you later. Or maybe Lily. Not sure which one you're actually called now. Probably still just called Eos. Because it actually says that on your nameplate. Sir. Was it here? Yeah, it was actually here. Yes, inside this building. To Byakubu, that's who I talked to. Hello, gatekeeper. I'd like to head back inside, please. Thank you. Last quest for the ninjas. And Oboro has... Master and Student. After much soul searching, Oboro has reached a resolution. Ah, Dexter, your return pleases me. I feared I might miss the chance to bid you a proper farewell. Yes, we will be taking our leave from your realm. My mission is complete and Tsubame's wounds have all but healed. Tradition dictates that we return to our elders to deliver tidings of our success. Redbeak's last words? I will not lie, at first they weighed heavily on my mind, but in the end, I am a shinobi. I came to this land to perform a role, not out of curiosity or spite. Mayhap Master Gekai still lives. Mayhap not. It is no longer my concern. Karasu is dead, and with his passing, it is time to close the curtain on this chapter in our lives. Before I leave, I would ask one favor of you. There's a place I would visit before we depart your realm. I would go alone to gather my thoughts. Could you pray look upon Tsubame while I'm away? Her condition has much improved, but I would not take any chances. Thank you, Dexter. So just look after Tsubame? Okay, I can do that. Your concern is most touching, but I'm quite fine, Dexter. In fact, it would seem that the injuries I suffered were not nearly as grave as they appeared on first glance. It would appear that Karasu meant more to fan the flames of Obero's ire than to cause true harm. Well, that's good to know, I guess. Speaking of Obero, have you seen him about? It's not like him to disappear in the midst of our preparations for departure. Alone with his thoughts, you say? Where do you suppose he might have gone? Ooh, good question. Limsa Lominsa doesn't make sense. I don't think he's actually been there. Bronze Lake... Did we go to... Yeah, we went to Bronze Lake before, but that was just to find Karasu. So what about maybe Fool Falls? The place where the two of you practiced, yes? He always has a fondness for waterfalls. Yes, that's it. It must be. Dexter, Obero is not himself of late. Perhaps I worry overmuch, but I could never forgive myself if something ill were to befall him. You will go after him for me, will you? I seek not to change his heart, if his heart is truly made up. I wish only to know his true feelings, that I might support him whatever humble way I can. Alright, let's go do that. Fool Falls. Where was Fool Falls again? Back where we trained. Don't remember exactly where that was. That would be... I don't think it's anywhere here. No, it's in Upper Lenosha. That is... Fool Falls. Oh! Oh, that's right. Okay, I remember where that is now. Okay, so yeah, we can do that. Teleport over to... Wait. Closest one would be... Closest spot, I think, would actually be Camp Overlook. I can just make my way south from there. Alright, mount up! Let's go, Krabby! Oh, there we go. There we go. Now we're in the area I need to be in. And just head west from here. There you are, Obero. So, what are you thinking about? What are you doing here, Dexter? I took you for a man of your word. Tsubame sent you, didn't she? Looks like I was the fool for thinking I could fool two who knew me so well. Ever since that day, this is the only place in the world where I can find a moment's respite from that turmoil that rages within me. And yet the instant the sound of the crashing waters fade from earshot, it all comes flooding back. You've proven yourself a true friend to us, and a worthy shinobi in your own right. Answer me this, Dexter. For what or whom do you wield your blade? Oh, question time. Myself? Power? Those around me? Or reasons I alone shall know? This is a really good question. Who do I fight for? Or what do I fight for? Not really power hungry. Certainly not. Maybe to better myself? To help those around me? I kind of want to answer this last one, just to see what he says. Maybe I should. For those around me. I'm at a loss for which one I should say. I mean, it's going to be... I'm assuming it's going to lead to the same outcome regardless, or at least a similar reaction. I will say... You know what? Reasons alone I shall know. Forgive me, Dexter. It was a fool question. Well do I know that true conviction must come from within. And yet... I speak in earnest to you, Dexter. Our battle with Karasu, his dying words, they left in me a changed man, and I can no longer deny what I have become. For so many years, I questioned nothing. Tradition, custom, my mission? I was a shinobi, a blade, and a blade does not think. I shut off the doubts, the emotions that threatened to rise to the surface, and told myself this was true presence of mind. I lied to myself no longer. In confronting Karasu, I confronted myself. Looking upon Tsubame, lying battered and beaten like my countrymen so many years ago, I felt a single, all-consuming desire to visit retribution upon those who wronged us, and to do so by my own hand. I've made my decision. I shall go face the truth, for it is only in doing so that my heart will ever know true peace. And I will go alone. I will hear no more of you. No more of it. You and Tsubame have sacrificed and suffered more than enough. The battle that awaits is mine, and mine alone. If it is Master Gekai I find at the end of my journey, so be it. One or both of us will die. It matters not. Either way, my mind will be at rest. You've been a true friend and ally, Dexter. Farewell. Woo! Well, now that I'm just left to my devices... Oh, bro. Hi. How long have you been there? Forgive me, Dexter. It was as if my legs moved of their own accord. It was just as I had imagined. Oboro means to confront Master Gekai, even if it costs him his life. He has made his decision, and I will not stand in his way. But neither will he stand in the way of mine. Wheresoever Oboro fights, I will fight beside him. If it is not too much to ask, pray lend your strength to us this one final time, Dexter. You've proven yourself a true shinobi, and your blade, unfettered by tradition or convention, may just be what turns the tide of battle in our favor. Oboro did not say where he was headed, but we already know, don't we? Karasu's last words, Candlekeep K. Let us see what the guards there might tell us. Candlekeep K. Candlekeep K was... Okay, so we're all the way down at Marabi. Holy cow. Okay. Were we there before for a rogue quest? I legit don't remember. Alright, we're heading off to Candlekeep K. Whee! Let's go, Shiba! How fitting, I'm sitting on top of a Japanese dog for this Japanese themed quest. Aha! I talked to Zermerl. Any unusual happenings of late? Not as such, save for a small private vessel scheduled to dock tomorrow at the crack of dawn. Other than that, it's all pretty quiet around these parts, as is wont to be. Funny thing, though, you're not the first one to ask that question. A milkmaid, a fairly comely one at that, came by not minutes ago asking the very same question. Must be referring to Tsubame in disguise. No, it wasn't Tsubame in disguise. Is that so? The milkmaid is one of Oboro's favorite costumes. Oh, it was Oboro in disguise? I didn't realize that. As we might suspect, he's one step ahead of us. If we could rendezvous with him somehow, it would give us the advantage in numbers, and yet the risk of exposing ourselves to our foe is too great. We should observe from the shadows until Master Gekai reveals himself. I'll take up position on the western shoreline. You take to the high ground and keep watch from the promontory over there. Between the two of us, that should cover the entire K. Understood. So just head back, head upwards, and then just wait, right? That is correct. I head up this way. There's the destination. Well, this is certainly the instance. I do actually have to wait. I don't have to survey the area. I just have to wait. Okay, master and student. Oh, it's nighttime already. Alright, Obro, where are you? Looks like who we're fighting is down there. Oh, yep, one of them is Obro, I think. Maybe. Oh, nope, no, it's not. Ooh. Who goes there? Show yourself. I know a rat when I smell one. This must be Gekai. I trust that I'm speaking with the Garlean Empire's Chief of Espionage and Covert Operations. None other. But you can call me Master if you like, young one. For old time's sake. You're full of surprises these days, young one. The Obro I knew would have been on the first ship back to Doma once Karasu clawed his last caw. You look sturdier than I remember, if a bit gaunt in the cheeks. Are you getting enough rest? You always worked it just a bit too hard for your own good. All these years, it was you. You who taught me the way of the shinobi. You who I loved as a father. Why, Master? Why? Why else? For our village, of course. I simply made the choice that any true shinobi would make. Don't tell me you required the history lesson, young one. Since the time of our ancestors, the shinobi have served many masters. For many years, I served Doma. Then, when the time was right, I chose a more powerful master. Fortunately for me, and for our village, my services were on high demand. Have you ever wondered why, Oboro? Why, when the Doman rebellion was crushed by the Empire, was our village alone spared from Garlemald's wrath? It was because of my actions. I protected us where the entire nation of Doma could not. Protected? You betrayed us all! The people of Doma trusted you! Do you know how many Domans died that day? We swore our lives to protect them, and you sold them to slaughter. Do you feel nothing? Not even a twinge of remorse at the massacre you brought upon your countrymen? Countrymen? What is Doma to me when weighed against the ancient and glorious history of my fellow shinobi? History is littered with the husks of fragile men who gave their worthless lives to bring glory to their betters. I hoped against hope that Karasu was wrong. That his history was not but the twisted lies of a sad fool. But no, I was the fool. Master. No, Gekai, for you are no master of mine. In the name of the souls of the untold thousands whose blood is on your hands, I declare your life forfeit. He seems to be having a laugh about it. Revenge, is it? Revenge for foot soldiers and peasants? Is that what this is about? That's why you lingered here like a festering boil after your allotted mission was complete? Forsaking your role for some selfish flight of fancy will not earn you many friends back home, bro. Nor here. The more time I spend in Garlemald, the more I realize that the Empire quite suits me. There's something to be said for a culture that values merciless strength above all. I've won over quite a few loyal subordinates. Poor little one. All your lofty words, and here you stand alone. You're alone because you're weak. He has no subordinates, this is true. This isn't an army, after all. I thought so. It was Tsubame that said that. But Oboro has something you will never have. Comrades who believe in him and the ideals for which he fights. Tsubame? How did you... Shh, no time for that. Not just me, Oboro. Dexter, too, has come to fight at your side. Comrades? You would choose the company of a glorified sellsword over that of the master who made you what you are? Oh, how far my pupils have fallen. You are the one who has fallen, Gekai. Dexter fights with a sense of honor and purpose that you will have long forgotten. Well, don't be praising me too much. Oh, hi. I can just do that now. Dexter, I cannot begin to express my gratitude. My friends, my comrades, I'm honored to fight at your side. Let us show this false master what true strength is. Heck yeah! Let's do this! Okay, so remembering stuff right off the bat, remember to Huton first. There we go. And now, target you with a... I mean, that's not what I wanted to do, but that'll work. True talent is wasted on peons like you. I need to take care of these shadows first. That'll probably help out a bit. Assassinate! Whoop. Take reduced damage, that'll help. Okay, so I think it's Chi in 10? There we go. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do originally. I forgot what the combo was. Oh, don't you dare. That's done. Now for you. Woo! Don't you dare. Where are all these coming from? Stop that. Alright, you, come on. Stop that. Bug. And how about... Ah! I forgot to do this. Get these back. Woo! That's a big one. That's a massive katon. Will you stop katoning me, please? I'm trying to fight you fair and square here. You're not helping. You tired of these games? What are you doing? Uh-oh. What's happening? This technique. It cannot be. What are you doing? Which technique is this? Whoa! 4 of them? How did you do that? Wrong one. But this works. There we go. Oh boy, not this again. Okay, took care of Jin. Chi is done. So now it takes care of 10. Would you please stop doing that? Oh, also, yeah, get these back. Why did that happen? There we go. Oh, come on, man! What caused me to stop? Ow. Woo! Look out. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Would you please stop doing that? Almost got you. You're down to 15%. Let me assassinate you for a good measure. And then Raiton. Bang. Woo! That's a Masakaton again. Please stop doing that. Oh, nice. Got him. Distance shot. Whew. That was harrowing, but still fun. Tsubame, Dexter, thank you. It is through your belief in me that I was finally able to believe in myself. Karasu, you had a hand in bringing this chapter to a close. You may be gone, but you are not forgotten. Aw, that almost sounds like a eulogy. It almost makes me wish I were actually dead. Excuse me? Damn it, Karasu! Karasu? You still live? But how? Yeah, we saw you blow up! Well, when it comes to playing dead, I did learn from one of the best, you know. I see. But why vanish only to return? Oh, just an undelivered present. Oh, the last piece of the armor set. You had it with you? Oh, that's right. He had taken them to send them around everywhere. This is the fifth and final piece of Dexter's traditional garb. Let it never be said that I don't complete my missions, even if it's just playing delivery boy. Wait, Karasu! The elders who named you traitor to our village, they were simply blind to the truth, as was I. If I explain, they will surely see reason. Please, let us return home, together. What's this now? Now that wasn't in the script. How soon we forget, Oboro. I was not the traitor. No, but I did follow him. That makes me just as much a traitor, at least in their eyes. Perhaps so. At the same time, you risked your life for what you believed in. We're not so different, you and I. There's the... There's the thing. The sentiment is most touching, but my answer remains no. The village was always a bit too cramped for me. I preferred to spread my wings on a grander stage. The honorable deeds of my present do not erase the terrible crimes of my past. I was a spy and assassin. Quite a good one, I might add. And for all the good all the blood Kekai has on his hands, mine are nearly as red. In the elders' minds, you had one mission, Oboro. Why complicate the matter? Is that another soul crystal? It is. Bring this back and tell the others what they want to hear. The traitor Karasu Redbeak is no more, slain at your hand. You'll be welcomed as a hero, while my fate will be even grander. I will at long last be free. If that is how you would have it, Karasu, then so it shall be. But this I promise you, slowly but surely, our village will change. I will make it what I have learned, and build a village that honors all of our fallen. A village you could be proud to call home. Just don't get too cocky now, or I'll have to come back to put you and your whole village in its place. I look forward to that day. Let us meet again on the battlefield, and pit our ideals against each other as we did that day. Oh yeah, and that little bat from before. That must have been his familiar or something. Okay, back to the dock storehouse. What? Oh, right, back at near Wineport, right? No, not Wineport. Yeah, near Wineport, but not at Wineport. Whee! There we go. And mount up! Let's go, Maggie! Well, too late. We're already here. Okay, welcome back. Thank you. Let's head back inside to speak to Oboro once more. Let's first see if Tsubame has anything to say. The flood of emotions I felt when you leapt from your to our rescue, Dexter, I have no words to describe it. So I'll only say again, thank you for being a friend. You're welcome. It is strange, Dexter. At this time, I believed I was instructing you to the way of the shinobi, and yet now that it's all done, I feel that I should be the one to call you teacher. Thanks to you, I finally achieved true clarity and peace of mind. My blade is stronger for it, and more important still, I now understand what I'm truly fighting for. Body or mind. By any measure, you are every bit my equal as a shinobi, save for one final technique which I will now impart to you. Kasatsu. Use it to arrange the energies of channeled into your body and unleash powerful ninjutsu techniques one after the next. But be warned, in our tongue it means quite literally life and death. Which one it means for you will depend entirely on your presence of mind. And with this, I believe we have both satisfied the respective sides of our initial agreement. We will return to our village, which means I must bid you farewell. Again. Though, perhaps not this day. I would see my home change for the better and introduce new ways of thinking to complement the old. But before I can, there is much I still must learn about this land. And so, I will go on ahead. I'll report to our elders the success of Obero's mission, and inform them that he will return as soon as he recuperates from the wounds he sustained in battle. Ah, I see. With the soul crystal that Karasu gave us, no one will doubt the success of our mission. It is a flawless plan, if I do say so myself. Yes, how fortunate we were that I thought of it. Never change, Obero. Promise me that. And with that, Dexter, it seems that it is I who will bid you farewell. You've been a true friend, and my heart awaits the day when we shall meet again. I certainly hope we do meet again. I'd like that. But you will return to give Obero lessons from time to time, yes? I'm not convinced that his bows are as masterful as he seems to think. Ah. So what is Kasatsu? Allows the execution of a single ninjutsu without consumption of mudra charges. Increases damage of the next ninjutsu by 30%. Ooh, nice. So I get to use them more often then. Cool. Quest complete. Weird glitch for a moment there. Your mind finds clarity guiding your blades. Action learned Kasatsu. This concludes the ninja quest for Realm Reborn. Nice! And the quest will be from Obero next. That would explain why he's still here. Because he still needs to be able to do more quests later. Against the ninja completed. Okay, so let's actually add that inventory. Add this back into my inventory. Armory chest, I mean. There we go. That's 5 whole... Wow, yeah, 5 whole classes done. Jobs done, specifically. I couldn't think of that correctly. So what is next? That's right. Oh, hold on. You have anything else? Since the day I became a shinobi, my every action has been dictated by one mission or another. Now that there is no duty that calls me. At first, the freedom was overwhelming. But I have found peace within it. I will take the time to see the world and honor the memory of my fallen comrades. Nice. And Yome, I haven't talked to you in a long time. Dexter, you honor us with your presence. How might Yome serve you today? Yeah. Let me talk to you about some stuff. What is a ninja? Is this some kind of test, Dexter? Surely a skilled Jonin such as yourself could answer that question better than I. But forgive me, it's not Yome's place to question, but to answer. My people are the descendants of an ancient clan that traces its origins back to an age of war and strife. My ancestors isolated themselves in a secluded village and devoted themselves to the martial arts, that they might defend themselves and their land from the chaos around them. At first, my ancestors lived solitary lives. In time, however, their martial abilities came to be recognized by almighty warlords who enlisted their services. So it was that my ancestors came to serve from the shadows, performing assassinations, espionage, and other such disagreeable yet indispensable duties. In the early days, my ancestors were known by many names: the Shadow, the Grass, the silent ones, those who see but are not seen. In time, as our existence became widely known and accepted by the greater populace, the people came to call us by a single name, Shinobi, the Hidden. Our art, the art of ninjutsu, has been honed through the centuries, passed down from master to student. The shinobi uses ritual hand gestures called mudra to channel the energies of the world around them, heaven, earth, and man, and unleash a host of lethal attacks. There are many aspects of our art that we ourselves do not fully understand. For example, when a shinobi loses his concentration and misforms a mudra, it's been known to summon forth a curious rabbit-like creature from dimensions unknown. I accidentally did that during that fight, I should know. I can see it now. That toothy grin staring at me, mocking me. Oh, what that I would never lay eyes on one of those foul creatures again. I mean, I could do that for you right now. You want me to? There we go. It's on my head now. Now you have to deal with it. And how fare you of late? We fare quite well. With no word from the village asking him to hasten his return, Master Oboro intends to remain here for this foreseeable future to continue his study of Eorzean culture. With the immediate danger having passed, he has even agreed to resume my lessons, which pleases me greatly. Though he does not readily admit it, I suppose he has grown quite fond of this realm. I remember the days when he struggled to stomach any Eorzean fare, but the other day, why, I saw him enjoying a glass of algoat milk. When I expressed my admiration, he said that anything is possible if one's mind is focused to the task. Master Oboro's feelings remain conflicted. Finding out the truth about Master Gekkai surely affected him more than anyone. Yet, I for one have found peace in knowing that my father's death has been avenged. I once thought Master Oboro brother, but today, I'm proud to call him Master. Nice. Very nice. So, the reason why I actually wanted to talk to these guys again is because I remembered that the next quest is going to have me come back over to Gridania. So I am going to go do that. And go see if I can speak with Amitra before I go talk to where I go to where I need to go. And I think in terms of that, I'm actually going to... Hold on. I'm actually going to go over to where I need to first. We go to Amphitheater. And then on the way there, I'm going to change back into a summoner just for the sake of things. Because I feel like it makes more sense for me to be a summoner talking to her about it. That just seems like a thing. Ah. My throat's been raspy really lately. I think I've been talking too much. Hey, Amitra, I'm back! It's been a while. I don't believe I'll ever grow weary of this spot. The sound of the falls, the dance of the fireflies, they put my mind at ease whenever I'm visited by thoughts of despair. Have fair things of late. My order's attempts to locate the Paragon who warped poor Tristan's mind have come to naught. 'Tis as if the Ascians simply vanished. I wonder, does he seek to evade our pursuit, or has he moved on to enact some other foul deed? Whichever the case, I suspect we've not seen the last of that villain. And then, what does it mean to be a summoner? Let us review the history and role of the summoner, that we might never forget the tragedy that befell the unfortunate Tristan. A summoner is a unique type of mage who harnesses the energy of the primals and reshapes it into a biddable avatar. In the ancient elegant tongue, these avatars are known as Egi. Only those who are present at the defeat of a primal and have captured its savage essence are able to manifest such etheric entities. Now, any explanation of the summoner is not complete without a brief history of its origin. The Alagan Empire reached its peak during the Third Astral Era. Dissatisfied with dominion over Eorzea alone, this thriving civilization sought to expand its borders to even more distant lands. Eventually, the Empire cast its avaricious gaze upon the southern continent of Meracedia. Haven't heard of that one before. The peoples of these nations did not, however, take kindly to being invaded, and they summoned the primals to repel the Alagan forces. Hard-pressed by these incarnations of elemental wrath, the leaders of the Empire's military were forced to alter their tactics. They ordered the mages under their command to devise some manner of magic in which to counter the primals, and after much experimentation, the art of summoning was born. The magic invented by these arcane pioneers met with great success, and within the Alagan Empire, the title of Summoner earned the bearer an uncommon measure of awe and respect. Alright, so it actually originated from Alagan stuff. I mean, I kind of assumed as much, considering we found pieces of the garment from excavations from the Alagans. Okay, so, now that I got that done, finally, now we can head off to... Where exactly am I going for this? Need to head to... It's located Eastern Thanalan. That's what it was. Eastern Thanalan. No, not Thanalan. What am I thinking? No, I'm thinking the Shroud, which is South Shroud. That's where I need to go. It's over by Quarry Mill. That's right. I completely forgot where it was. Because the next one on my docket is the Bard. All right, let's go speak to Jandaline again. No, not Jandaline. Jahantel, that's what his name was. Jandaline was the hairdresser. Why did I suddenly think of him? Weird. All right, Jahantel, you ready for the last song? Requiem for the Fallen. Jahantel wishes to bestow upon you the final garment of the choral attire. You know what I'm realizing, actually? No one in this Bard quest at all has been wearing the choral attire. Every other class quest has had at least one character wearing the signature armor. But the Bard is the only one that bucks that trend. I don't know why that's the case. Unless it's because at the end of this he ends up wearing it himself? But that wouldn't really make sense, would it? Unless he decides to embrace actually becoming a bard again? You have done well, young apprentice. In returning with the choral attire, you have reaffirmed my faith in you. I see no further reason to withhold you from the existence of the final piece in the set, the piece that has brought us together. Listen well, Dexter. When I put down my bow, I vowed never again to set foot in the Twelves Wood. That I now forsake my oath is for no other reason than to impart my knowledge to one who would succeed me. Lest you wonder why I should deem that so important, permit me to relate to you an event which brought about a great change in me. You gonna talk about what happened last time? My most recent journey had taken me to Ul'dah, where I found myself ambling through the marketplace early one morn. Browsing the wares on display, mine eyes were met with a relic from my past, a piece from the choral attire that I had discarded decades before, countless malms away. I felt at once that it was not mere chance that had reunited me with it, and put forth the coin with nary a pause. Holding the garment in my hands, I resolved to find a worthy heir to my legacy. Alas, no sooner had I arrived in the Twelves Wood than I found myself mobbed by archers seeking to hone their skills. Amongst those who came, not a one showed the least interest in poetry and verse. Sorely discouraged and regretting my decision, I made to strike camp and leave the Twelves Wood once more, never to return. It was then that you appeared, young one. When you expressed your desire to learn song, I could scarce contain my joy. Looking back, I'm fully convinced that our meeting had been preordained. Your coming has instilled me with the courage to attend that manner of which I spoke earlier. I'm ready to make a pilgrimage to the scene of my regiment's demise. Ever since that fateful day, I have been haunted by visions of my fallen comrades, torment graven upon their bloody faces. Graven, not Groven. I said that right. Lost to hope, but too craven to end my own life, I wandered the land aimlessly, seeking a place to die. But the heavens denied me even that. Yet just when it seemed that despair would draw me wholly from its black abyss, never to emerge again, a melody resounded within me. It was then that I awakened with the power of song and found new purpose in life. I embarked upon a journey to master such verses as would bestow peace upon the fallen, that I might lay the tortured souls of my comrades to rest. It has been long years. It has taken long years, but now I believe I can offer a requiem worthy of my comrades. Requiem worthy of my comrades. To do so, however, I require one last favor of you, Dexter. I would have you escort me to the west of the observatorium in the Corthus Central Highlands. It is there that we shall find the scene of my regiment's demise. Your presence kindles me with a courage that I thought lost. I would have none other by my side as I undertake this pilgrimage, now as I enter the most daunting stage of my life. Once you arrive, I ask that you pay your respects with another bouquet of Nemea lilies. When my requiem is sung, you shall have the final piece of the choral attire. Heed me, O puissant Alethic. Reverse thee the dance of the stars athwart the night sky, that we might ease the suffering of souls long departed. Quest accepted to help this man with his PTSD. Greetings, have you an interest in poetry and song? Not yet. I want to be able to finish your quest first, so I need to head off to the Central Highlands. I can easily do that by teleporting to Camp Dragonhead. So, there's a specified location I need to go to. Where is that? That is... Oh, hold on. Aha! It is to the west of the observatorium. I can do that. Pardon me, everyone. I got some lilies to plant for some fallen friends. Or fallen... people. They weren't friends of mine. I didn't know them. But they did know someone that I know. So I guess that can make them friends, maybe? I don't know. Not entirely sure how that relationship works. Acquaintance. No, not acquaintances. I never met them. I don't know what the relationship would be. I don't think there would be one. Okay, so... Oh, right here it looks like. Aha. Oh. How did I not see this before? Has this always been here? Well, I got some Nemea lilies. And it looks like we're going to fight something. Or someone. Oh, there you are, Jahantel. You weren't here before. Oh, of course, the Ixal. Oh, his regiment must have been fighting Ixal. That must be it. We're surrounded, and our foes seem disinclined to listen to parley. You must survive this, Dexter. My soul is overburdened with the deaths of too many dear companions. No worries, I can do this, I think. So, first up, song. Nope, not that. Dang it, wrong button. This. No, we need... Oh, targeting wrong thing. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. What's going on here? Oh, wrong button. I was wondering why nothing was working. I wanted to do this. Come on. Grab all you. Or, no, not grab all you, but yeah. Ooh, using Rain of Death with Barrage actually does a lot of damage. A lot more so than I thought. Okay, let me get some dots on you first. And then this again. And take care of you guys. And then new song. I said new song. There we go. Increase my damage output. Back to you. Did you just heal, you jerk? How about Raging Strikes then? Come on, let's take you out. There we go. Now it's your turn. Again. Oh, goody, we got more. Oh, that's a lot more. You must not fall. Hear my song and be invigorated. Ooh, thank you. Got him. Nice. Now you just have to deal with these guys. Ow. Please don't do that. Come on, almost. Okay, there we go. Whee! Come on, come on, come on, almost. Okay, that's one down. I just gotta deal with the rest of these wolves. And last one. There we go. Oh, Jahento, you okay? You were just standing up fine. Dexter, without you, I would not be standing here this day. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Forgive me, my friends. I have kept you waiting over long. Uh-oh. Who did that? Oh, you did. Ooh. You took up the bow again. The keeper be praised. I can wield a bow once more. It was you, young one, who helped me to remember how. I had known this for some time, but your presence is a salve for the wounds of my soul. Your coming has delivered me from the nightmares of my past. My worthy successor, to you, I entrust the final piece of the choral attire. Don it, and go forth to fill the hearts of men with courage and purpose. Though the seasons may turn, bending a man's back and dimming his eyes, so long as there is life, there is also hope. Thank you, Dexter, for showing me the truth of this. With the blood of my comrades upon my hands, to simply draw breath racked me with such guilt as I could not bear. But the time for mourning is past. I shall take up the bow once more and lend what aid I can to the god's quiver. In fighting for those who yet live, I do my fallen comrades the greatest honor. Huh? What's that? My soul crystal. Yet another melody resounds within you, I see. Then there is not more I can impart upon you. As equals, let us together give praise to life and all the joy that it brings. Heed me, O puissant Alphic. Turn thee over the hourglass of time, that we might exult to the glory of all creation. In thine exalted name as we sing, that the living may savor life, and the departed know true peace. Oh, he was actually singing that, wasn't he? It's taking a long time for him to say that part. Your compassion unlocks echoes of an ancient melody within you. Very nice. And lastly, I thank you again, Dexter. You have blessed this old fool with the gentle touch of salvation. Eorzea awaits. Go forth now and inspire endless hope and courage with the beauty of your songs. May we one day meet again. Nice, quest complete. The coral shirt, bard's attire, and battle voice. Increases direct hit rate of self and nearby party members. Ooh. Area of effect to critical hit rate. Nice. Quest complete. You hear a faint voice carried on the winds of time. This concludes the Bard quest for Realm Reborn. Next one will be available from Jahantel. I actually want to go back to talk to him because I haven't done so yet. Bard tale complete. Now teleport back over to Camp Quarry Mill. That's what it was. I almost said Camp Tranquil, but I had to change my thought halfway through it. Alright, so where did you go? Yeah, you're right back where you originally were. Let's go, Blitzen. I want to go talk to this guy once more before we do anything else today. The last ones are actually going to be over in Ul'dah, so this will be the last time today that I'll be here. Ah, you returned, Dexter. Mayhap you care to regale me with a ballad or two before you go. Well, first, how fare you of late? Rare is the bard who is sung of as much as he himself sings. What? Okay, yeah. But with your exploits these days, you may very well learn that distinction. Earn that distinction. I read that entirely wrong. Yes, at long last, the realm remembers the true role of the bard, and your accomplishments have done much to that end. Why, I've even seen the hot-blooded young lads of the God's Quiver spending the occasional hour honing their voice as they do their aim. Nice. And what does a bard do other than sing? I would think you as fit to answer that question as I, but you have asked, and who am I to begrudge you an answer? When folks think of a bard, they conjure images of a minstrel wandering the realm, performing at banquets and in adelhouses for the pleasure of king and commoner alike. But the bard I would speak of is one born from a battle-hardened archer, one who sings his songs in the heat of combat to inspire his comrades to ever greater feats of martial prowess. As battles unfold, the distinction between the lines of friend and foe grows hazy, yet the archer must stay ever alert, and with arrow nocked and eyes trained upon the struggle. One need not have a vivid imagination to appreciate the torrent of emotions that rages from within in that moment. Nerves near to fraying, his breast fit to burst, the archer does the only thing he can. He sings. And in that raw melody resides the power to stir the souls of men. That, my friend, is the true definition of a bard. A definition that you yourself have helped Eorzeans to remember. Nice. I did a good thing today, I guess. Makes sense. Okay, so that... Oh, hold on. Make sure I actually put this away. There we go. Oh. My armory is full. Uh-oh. I wasn't expecting that. Well, I guess I'll have to keep that in mind for later. But for now, time to head back to Ul'dah. Which I actually haven't done today at all, have I? Dang. Yeah, I actually haven't been to Ul'dah at all today. That's weird. The last two quests, jobs here are in Ul'dah. Oh, wait a minute. No. It's not Ul'dah that I go to for this next one. It's actually in, it's not northern. It's central Thanalan? No, not central Thanalan, is it? No. Eastern Thanalan. That's close to where I go, right? Yes, it is. Okay, yeah, it's over by the falls. That's right. Because for this, I actually need to transform back into a black mage. There we go. Now let's head east, Maggie. Nope, not that way. There we go. Nope, there we go. Sheesh. For some reason, my buttons don't want to help for some reason. Oh, I didn't realize the ceiling was actually here. That's weird. Alright, I'm here now for the final quest in the Black Mage quest line. Always bet on black. Kazag Cha awaits you with news. You have gathered the first 4 artifacts, Dexter. That is no small feat. Yet I fear little time remains. If the tablet of Daza's great ancestor is to be believed, there is yet one more. Attempting to seal the Void Gate before you have found them all would be the height of folly. Our search for the solace of the gods continues. I've gone through all the records left by my great-grandfather, yet have discovered little. The only seemingly relevant passage I found was his last. He put it to paper some 100 years ago, just before bidding farewell to his home. The true power of destruction will be awoken in that most sacred of places. The power of destruction is black magic, of course. But as to what is meant by this awakening, I fear I am at a loss. You believe that Daza's and Dozal's Melak's ancestors might know more? To be sure, they were witness to the same events. And it is true, they too left their homes 100 years ago and were banned for traitors. It could be mere coincidence. But no, I do not think that likely. I fear this foreshadows our doom. Should you find aught else, I beseech you to tell me at once. I will also continue the search for answers. The tablet seems to suggest that the way to the solace of the gods and the final relic will be made known in time, yet we can scarce afford to wait idly by. Both Dozal Melak and Daza understand this urgency, and have already returned to their respective homelands to delve into the matter. And now, to your next task. You must return to he who first bound you, our four fates together, the prophet Kukuruka. Perhaps his words can guide us once more. Speak with Lalai. Okay, head back to Urda then. I can do that. Am I gonna have to be warping back and forth? That's gonna suck. Back into the steps of Nald. And then over to the Thaumaturgist Guild from here. Whee! Lalai, wait, Lalai's not, Lalai's not in here? Lalai is, what are you doing all the way over there? That's odd. I thought you would be at the Thaumaturgist Guild. Oh, that's right, he stands in front of that other place, that's right. Yeah. It isn't in front of the Thaumaturgist Guild that he stands, it was over by this other area. That's right, I'm remembering now. Yeah, it was over here. Okay. Wow, I completely forgot that. Hey, Nonomeda, I haven't talked to you in a while. Milvaneth's sacrarium, dedicated to the worship of Nald, was extensively damaged during the calamity. Repairs continue even to this day, to the great inconvenience of our adherents. And next up, Lalai. I was wondering when I was going to talk to Lalai next. Please, you must help me. Kukuruka has disappeared. What? That man is no messenger of Naldthal. He is a miscreant and a charlatan, one guilty of the most heinous of crimes. None has seen him for days. I became worried and entered his chambers to see that he was well, though he prohibited me from doing so. Within, I found only evidence of his deception. The records he had hidden were damning. I know not why he was condemned as the. I now know why he was condemned as the greatest criminal of his day. 100 years past, he conspired with Magi from the Beast Tribes to summon a creature known as Barbatos, a monstrosity that was meant to destroy all of Eorzea. Their plot was discovered by the Order of Naldthal, and the Void Gate was sealed before Barbatos could emerge. Kukuruka was cast into the Marasaja pit for his crime, where he was to rot until his last breath. The Order was loath to let word of this spread, fearing others might someday seek to succeed where Kukuruka failed, and so they left no record of the plot, save a few inscrutable documents, parchments intelligible only to those whom the secret was known. Those were the last words I found among the scribblings. 4 is the answer. 4 spells of black. 4 artifacts of Eld. The blood of 4 races. By 4 alone shall the true power of destruction be woken from the Void Gate. Dexter, black magic is not the key to sealing the Void Gate. It is the key to opening it. Kukuruka used us to revive his dark art, and now means to finish what he began a century ago. And I'm completely nonplussed by it, apparently. What fools we were to believe his lies! Please, Dexter, you must stop him before it's too late. Hurry to Nald's reflection in southern Thanalan. Okay, follow Kukuruka. Hold on, I just want to double check here. What business brings you? Okay, so I do talk to you about this stuff after this. All right, back over to Null's Reflection. Over in... Wait, hold on. Where exactly is Null's Reflection? Oh, interesting. It's over by... Right over by Little Alamigo. Okay. It's in a place that I've only visited, I think, once before by accident? Just trying to get from place to place? Alright, Blitzen. Oh, no. Let's exit this way. And now we head through this gate. Yeah, no, not... Yes, this gate. That's right. Oh, wait, the Red Labyrinth. I have been here before, haven't I? Yeah, wait. I feel like I... Wait, yo, I was. I don't remember what for. Was it for a Black Mage quest? Uh-oh. I see we have a battle ahead of us. Oh, and a random dead imp. And a random dead... I can't remember what those enemies are called. They're not balloons. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Ready? Sure. Why not? Let's get ourselves killed. Trying to close the void gate. And there's the void gate. But where is Kukuruka? Oh, wait, Kukuruka is the gate. Or Kukuruka was what I was thinking was the gate. Oh boy, there it is. Hi, excuse me, what are you up to? Uh-oh. He knows I'm here now. Okay, are we ready to face whatever it is he's planning to do? Oh boy. Maybe not. Wow, that must have taken everything out of you to do that. Okay, let's do this. So, if I'm remembering correctly, based on how I would do this before, the best MP efficient way would be to hardcast Blizzard 3, immediately go into Blizzard Fire 3, and doing that only costs like costs less MP than doing it the other way around. Also, I should be using Thunder. Damage over time. Yeah, that's smart. Also, I haven't done Scathe in a long time. Let me just add some Scathes on there. Yeah. Cast that again. And then I got to switch back. No, I didn't want to transpose. I wanted to do this. Darn it. I'm messing up on everything. Okay, still got some seconds left for Thunder. So I'll keep that on for now. Oh, right, that's back. Oh, don't want to get hit by that. Thank you. Fire 3. Get some Thunder back on there. There we go. Mage of the Black, the Void Gate looms before you. Must seal it. Oh. Oh, the Void Gate. Oh, okay. Do I attack that? I apparently attacked that. Let's attack it. Okay, that's one Void Gate done. Let's take out the other one. Come on, just one more. Ow. Is there any more? There's another Void Gate. Wait, is there? No. That's it for the Void Gates. Okay. Wait. Void. Oh. Okay. I was wondering what the heck that was. Ah! Oh, I'm out of magic. I didn't realize that. Hey! Don't interrupt me, you jerk! What the heck? Now I'll get this back. There we go. How about I take care of these plasmids? I think these are probably causing more problems than they should. Than I worry about. I should have been focused on these before because I keep forgetting I have to worry about ads. Ow! Stop that! Don't you dare. Oh, okay, just one left it looks like. Gonna take you out. Good. That should be the last one. Oh! Hi! Where'd you come from? Void Trumpeter. Nope, not that. This. Okay, and then this. Some fire. More fire. More fire. Whoop. Whoops, I didn't mean to avoid that. Oh, it's targeting Barbatos the whole time. I wanted to target these things. And okay, and then I get that back, and then another Void Trumpeter. What? Didn't mean to use Blizzard 3 twice. Whoops! I'm not paying attention. Another Void Trumpeter. Hey, how dare you? How about you die quickly? Probably didn't need to use Thunder there, but oh well. Ah, no. Okay, now I can target you, Barbatos. Oh, you're almost dead already. Right? Yeah, you're almost dead already. How about just a random Thunder for that? Oh, never mind. I was going to try to Thunder him just for the last thing, but nope. Died even before that. Alright, you. What do you have to say for yourself? You deceived us all you have. Pay you will. You're one of Hetali Melek's get, are you not? Mother of mother of mother. Her name, you know. A strange way to say grandmother, I think. And you, Amalja. Yes, you're of the line of Kazib Cha. I can see it. And Cobalt, through your veins courses the blood of Dagu, does it not? And last but not least, the Black Mage, Dexter. Splendidly done. Few could have vanquished Barbatos as you have. No doubt you were eager to hear what truly transpired 100 years ago. Being a kindly soul, I shall tell you. I was an ambitious mage in my youth, insatiable in my thirst for knowledge of the arcane. In the course of my studies, I discovered ancient writings which told of a black magic, a magic capable of destroying as only the gods can. Flashback. That's what I was thinking of. It was innocent at first, until it wasn't, but then answers began to arise in my mind that demanded answers. Where had all the black mages of old gone? Why had the existence of the art been hidden? Well, Raya Osena could probably tell you that. And so I probed, endlessly, tirelessly. The more I uncovered, the more it grew in me. There was such power to be had. It was not merely ambitious. I was also vainglorious. I desired recognition, deference, and why did that single piece of paper float when everything else didn't? That was weird. By accomplishing that which no other could, I sought to make my legacy an eternal one. Yet the pursuit of black magic was tiring. I would pass days, weeks, months at a time unsure of how to proceed, and what little progress did come came but slowly. It was then that I met your ancestors. The gem of Shatoto, the power to sense magic, the relics, all of these things I owe to them. With their vast knowledge, the slow crawl of my studies turned to leaps and bounds. I dare say your ancestors sought the same recognition as I. Kazib Cha, ridiculed by the Amalja for his ingenious analysis of world phenomena. Hetali Melek, named a pariah for not sharing in the small-minded prejudices of the Ixal. Dagu, a victim of his kind's idiocy, bound ever to leave the land of the kobolds. Never to leave the land of the kobolds. Wow. We toiled together, learning what we could, and learn we did. Much and more. Imagining we had gleaned all that was to be known, we prepared hold a dark rite, one we believed would restore black magic to its fullest expression. I do not know what came over me. Blinded by my own lust for power, I altered one of the incantations. It was arrogant, foolish. That must have been what summoned Barbatos. Yep. Our command over the ancient powers we summoned was lost. I watched as the chaotic ether washed over my friends, ripping them apart, only to fuse them together into an abomination. Oh, Barbatos was the ancestors. No, you couldn't mean that thing we just saw. Yes. When I saw that my hubris had created, I mustered all my strength to see Barbatos sealed behind the Void Gate. Sealed, yet not defeated. Yet I felt myself corrupted by the ether, and was unsure whether I could hold my powers in check. Fearful, I returned to Ul'dah, where I manipulated the minds of a few thaumaturges of the Order into believing I had committed some terrible crime. Only with me confined to the depths of the Marasaya pit could the realm be safe. And there I remained, waiting for the coming of one with the power to purify the ether of those three fiends with whom I once shared a dream. Friends, not fiends, goddammit. I do not expect your forgiveness, but I am truly sorry. No words Dozal has, only squawk! I am not long for this world. Here, take this relic while I still have strength enough to offer it. The fifth artifact? Yes, the fifth! Welcome to the solace of the gods. Perhaps you know it better as Null's reflection, as most do. Truly remarkable, Dexter. You succeeded where many great mages have failed. Mastered what we sought to master. I can rest now, knowing that this power is safe with you. It is for you to see set the hatreds of the past right. Oh no, you're actually disappearing? My time to join Thal has come. May he greet me as a friend. Oh no. Stuck in a dungeon for all this time, only to come back out and sacrifice himself like that? Oh man. Well, I guess that would explain why we never see him in any other quests, like with talking with the Thaumaturge's guildmaster about it as well. Then it is over. Finished. Ended. Over. We did all we could, and the souls of Kukuruka and the others have been saved. The legends carried by my forebears have had their final chapter written this day. I confess there is a sadness in that. I am proud to call you friend, Dexter. Brethren, brother, friend. Now and always, no matter how divergent our paths from here. Yes, you are a true mage of the Black now. Pray grace we kobolds in Lenosha with your presence someday. I have been, just not with this power. Century-old plan this was. Fulfilled his purpose, Kukuruka did. Mother of mother. Forgiven Kukuruka she has. Ah! Think so, Dozal does. Finished this story is. Had much fun, Dozal did. Like mother of mother. Grand fun she had too, Dozal hopes. Farewell, Dexter. We meet again some days, Dozal hopes. Maybe we will. To think, Kukuruka carried that anguish 100 long years. His crime was born of the hubris of youth, yet his atonement came from the wisdom of our age, of old age. His soul has found peace, and it is not our place to linger and disturb it. Come, let us return to Burgundy Falls. Alright, back over to Burgundy Falls it is. Closest one was... yeah. Drybone. Ow! I just cracked my neck. Okay, all the way back over to the falls. Let's go, Blitzen. We got a long ways to go. I wasn't even in tune with the track, dang it. I'm bored. No fates today. There we go. There we go. Finally back. Took a long time. Things have come to an end, it would seem. Both the threads which bound us all, and this tragic tapestry they wove. Most mysterious things these lives we lead. Do you recall when the words of so many legends and prophecies first brought you to me? It was here at these same Burgundy Falls. We have spoken much here since then, yet I never imagined this day would come. I stand before you now with no regrets. I am grateful to the gods for letting our paths cross. Dozal Malak, Daza, and you, Dexter Gravel. I count you all as my brethren in black. Together we have seen the souls of our ancestors given peace, and I too now feel a happiness I have never known. You have become a true Black Mage, my friend, and more than that, a true friend, Black Mage. Let the dark art we share be a symbol of our bond, and that undying, in shadow or light, by day or night. The wizard's coat, the sorcerer's attire, and flare. Fire damage to a target and all enemies nearby it with a potency of 200 for the first and 40% for all remaining enemies. Automatically grants astral fire but costs 10,000 MP. Can only be executed while under the effect of astral fire. Why does it cost all of my MP to cast that? And you have to be under astral fire to use it? Holy crap. That is ridiculous. What the heck? Quest complete. The Black has taken you. That concludes the Black Mage quest for Realm Reborn. Nice. Available from Lalai himself. Okay. Speaking of Lalai, I want to head back to Ul'dah to actually talk with him. Because I'm basically making a trend here of just talking to the people again after... the quest givers again after all this so I can learn more about them. Because I don't think I have before. Back over to the Thaumaturgist Guild. No, not the Thaumaturgist Guild. Oh, no, 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 no. The Miners Guild is the closest one. I keep forgetting that. And then this way. There's Lalai. No, Lalai. Here we go. Dexter Gravel of the Black returns. What business brings you back to the Sacrarium? Questions like, how fare you? I was a fool, Dexter. My single-minded devotion to my master blinded me to the truth. But you helped me to see. It brings me much comfort to know that he found peace in the end. I would not deny his crimes, but neither can I deny the man he once was, and all that he imparted to me. Were he still with us, I would call him Master still. But he is not, and few will remember his name as fondly as I do. No, these feelings I must never keep hidden. Never keep within. And what is a Black Mage? I would think you of all people, Dexter, would know the answer to that. And yet, given the nature of our dark arts, perhaps it is for the best that you would not forget whence your power comes. The origins of black magic can be traced back many years, to the beginnings of the 5th Astral Era to be precise. There lived at the time in Eorzea a powerful sorceress named Shatoto, who strived to push the destructive power of magic to its very limits. The typical practice of magi is to weave magic using their own ether. The ability to do so is the greatest magical gift, yet at the same time that gift's greatest limit. Shototo was able to overcome such inherent limitations by developing a new technique which allowed her to draw upon the ether all around her as the font of her magic. It was this technique that came to be known as black magic. To take up the mantle of black mage is to revive this ancient art and command the ether everywhere to one's will. Following the War of the Magi and the Sixth Umbral Calamity, however, black magic was branded far too great a danger to life, and so its use and even its mere mention were made forbidden. Over time, it came to be forgotten entirely, or so it was thought. That's right, exactly. Now we actually have that information within us. And now is the time for the final of the, the final of the job quests, and that would be as a monk. To head back and sew. Wow. My ability to talk today, it's been all over the place. I need to head to... It wasn't over by the... No, it was over by the Alchemist's Guild? I think that's where it needed to go. Let's see, that would be Alchemist's Guild. If I'm correct. Am I correct? No, I'm not correct. Where do I need to go? I need to head to one of these other places. Oh, it was the Goldsmith's Guild. That's what it was. I knew it was one of these places, I just didn't remember which one. There you are, Eric. I forgot where you were standing last time. Sheesh. I have all the information from you, so I don't think I need to come back to you. But now you have 5 easy pieces. Professor Eric looks overjoyed. My theory was correct. Correct, I tell you. This will be the greatest academic breakthrough of my lifetime. Perhaps of all times. I shall spare you the details of my experiment, as you are not like to comprehend their significance anyway, and proceed directly to the all-important conclusion. The announcement of my theory before a council of my peers was met with thunderous applause. And to think I owe it all to a vacant-eyed adventurer and a simpleton monk. Both you and the Pugilist's Guild that sent you are a debt of gratitude. Speaking of the monk, where in Eorzea has that semi-illiterate oaf wandered off to? I took note of his attendance among the spectators of the conference, but he has yet to present himself and offer his congratulations. What? What have I done? Dexter, I fear the words I offered may have driven Widergelt to attempt the insane. Why? What happened? I analyzed the ethereal waves of your bodies second by second. I was able to isolate and identify those of the final ethereal regulation mechanism, the so-called 7th chakra. From that, I was able to find the land in which was most likely to resonate with those waves. Silver Tear Falls. I went to the site myself to investigate, and it was there that I made my great discovery. The discovery of the century. It occurs to me that you shall never accomplish such a feat of the mind, Dexter, and I find myself pitying you. But I digress. Do you not see what I have done, Dexter? I told him precisely where he must go to unlock the 7th chakra. He's given his life to the fight to reclaim Alamigo from the Empire. More than anything, he deserves the power needed to achieve that end. The power to combat the might of all Garlemald. Any fool can see that. Almost any fool can see that he imagines the 7th chakra to be that power. Yet battling the Empire on such terms will only result in another tragedy like that which befell Alamigo. I pray you do not mean to follow him. To his fool's crusade. He has gone to Silver Tear Falls in Mordona. I'm certain of it. You must go, Dexter. You must stop him. My words will not sway him, just as they could not sway him, my son. Perhaps yours will. Perhaps they will. All the way over to Revenant's Toll. Okay. Yeah, wow, we can do that. South of Revenant's Toll. There's a waterfall to the south of Revenant's Toll. It's not closer to the St. Quanix Find, is it? It is not. Okay, it's just outside Mordona. Let's head this way. No, the carbuncle's still not there. Still not there. Wonder when it shows up and why. Aha! Whoa, whoa, buddy, what did you do? You didn't kill all these people, did you? Okay. We're really not going to have to fight, are we? I hope not. You claim the power of Garlemald? Fools. Power outside your own cannot be trusted. You had no hope of defeating me. Ooh. The seventh chakra swells within me. Soon it will open. When it does, the Empire will burn. The power of Magitech. The power of Garlemald. They are nothing. Alamigo fell to these? Oh, who this? Why this? Why am I suddenly surrounded? Who are you people? Ah, brother, you are late. But perhaps that is best. I've just attended our Garlean guests. I wanted us to be alone. Well, we're not alone if I'm surrounded. Eric was right. This is the place. You have come. Our chakra beats as drums. Do you not feel it, brother? No. Should I? Living in constant fear of death. Struggling to stay warm enough to sleep. Eating crumbs to fight hunger. Garlemald took everything from El Amigo. They left us nothing. Not even our pride. Look to the Craven Teacher. He is proof of the truth I speak. I will reclaim it. All of it. But I need great power to do so. That power rests in the seventh chakra. I made you a promise. I have not forgotten. The fifth and final piece. It is yours to claim. But only if you defeat me. I told you when we first met, we monks seek sacred ground. There we train. That is how the chakra are opened. The teacher told me himself, this is where the seventh chakra opens. This is my sacred battleground. The ground of battle between you and me. Your strength has peaked. Through it, mine will grow. Do not despair. Your death will have purpose. It will be for Al Amigo. Rejoice, brother. I shall not. You shall die a martyr. I will not. But if you're going to make it more difficult, then I guess we'll have to. How about I smack you around a bit? There we go, that works. Oh, I meant to do the other thing. Ooh, Dragon Kick. Forgot about Dragon Kick. Ow! Wrong attack. Wanted to do this, and then this, and then slow you down. That would be a smart thing to do. Ow, why'd you stun me, jerk? Also, I need to do this as well. You know, let me take care of you guys first. You were actually doing a lot worse than I thought you were. There we go. Hey! One of you healed. Hey! I see you over there. There we go. I took care of you. Now, just you. Oh, that wasn't a combo. That was weird. This is. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Outshine! Twin Snake! Boost my damage again, because I didn't do it before. Dragon Kick! Energy wells within me. Come, let us end this now. Where are you going? I thought you wanted to end it. Weirdo! Wait, what are you doing? Ow! What was that? What is that? And why is that? Well, apparently that just dealt big damage. I meant to do that. There we go. Nope, not... Ah, I keep messing up my combos. I want to do that, and then this. And then Dragon Kick. There we go. Whoop, don't you dare. Almost gotcha. There we go. Whew. Getting my combos messed up, Liz. It's really taking a lot out of me. So close. Why? Why will you not yield your power for the greater good? Because I don't want to? Or because it's not right? Stay back! This power is mine! The others of Eorzea ignore our suffering. Why should I care for their lives? Why should I care for yours? I must have that power. I must protect my people. Oh, now I have it. Dexter, that power. I wasn't at my peak. Now I have the seventh eye. And I just removed the power from both of us. Hey, where have you been? No, I shouldn't ask that. You didn't even join us. That light. Never have I seen any like it. This is the opening of the seventh chakra? Fascinating. Simply fascinating. You have no mind for study, but your gift for fieldwork is extraordinary indeed. Oh! Wasn't expecting that. Why? Why did you strike me? Silence, you bloody fool! You oaf! You idiot! I would strike you 1,000 times more if I did not pain my hand so. Next time, I shall bring a stick. That'll be smart. Bugger opening your infernal chakra and open your bloody ears for once. Sid Garland of the Ironworks that beareth his name once wrote that these silver tier falls lie at the center of our world. Sid wrote that? Our world is round, and we live on its surface. Even you should see then that he did not speak of a center in the physical sense. I'm no astrologian, nor a biologist, but I have studied enough of the various sciences to say this. The vital energy of Hydaelyn, that which is called ether, is one and the same as the life force in which you monks believe. As the center of our world, these silver tier falls are connected to what you call chakra in an inexplicably profound way. We all share in the same existence. We are neither separate nor distinct from the world. Our energy and its energy are one. At times, that energy may wreak havoc and destruction, but it plays a far grander and more significant role. To bring forth life. As part of this world, you must endeavor to do the same. You sought only to gain power by force. In that, you are no different than the very guardians you seek to destroy. Is this what you truly wish to be? You speak pretty words, but would you speak them to our people? To every soul who has suffered? To children with empty bellies? To wives made widows? I would. To every last soul among them. Even if they failed to grasp their meaning as you do now, I would and will speak those words until they are understood. Long have I studied the history of this realm's wars. If there's aught I have learned, it is that there is no future for Eorzea should her people struggle and vie for power without considering the consequences of their doing so. With great power comes great responsibility. Really? You're quoting Spider-Man now? To seize the former and deny the latter is to beget despair. The duty we owe to one another and to this world as part of it is to use that power we possess to deliver a future full of life, not death. Can you truly not see the right in this? You have done the realm, indeed the world, a great service, Dexter. As a scholar, as a teacher, as an Alamegan, as a man, I offer you my deepest thanks. Either imbued with an ancient fighting spirit opens your chakra. I've now opened the final chakra. Not the 7th one, though. Apparently it is. Oh, here we go. Speak to Eric first. Widergelt is stubborn, as most monks are. I do not know if it will be possible for him to change his mind, but I pray he does, for his own sake and for the world's. He calls you his brother. Go now. Speak to him as one. I think I shall. Not long ago, I spoke with a man, an Alamegan. He too was of the Resistance. He asked me a simple question. Why do I fight? I did not hesitate. I did not think. The word came of its own will. Revenge. He said revenge is all in our hearts, that it is the most common of reasons, the easiest, and the most dangerous. I did not think on it then. Perhaps now I should. I thought of nothing else. But you thought of me, brother. You and the teacher. For that, I thank you both. Okay, why'd you take it off? I made a promise. I will keep it. The 5th piece is yours. It is meant for you. For one whose 7th chakra is open. So the 7th piece was the one you were actually wearing? Alamigo fought to protect itself, to protect all Eorzea from the Empire. And yet we are despised, ignored. Worse, we are forgotten. Even so, the teacher preached peace. For a long time, I did not understand. I hated him for it. Alamegans are proud people. This pride is strong in me and in the teacher. It was as was in his son. He fought in the Resistance, yet it cost him his life. He too cursed his father for being a coward. I wish I could speak to him. I wish I could tell him this is not so. Farewell, brother. May Ralgar watch over you. Quest complete. The Temple of Cyclus, which he was wearing, so I'm definitely not wearing that until I wash it. The melee attire, and then Perfect Balance. Grants 3 stacks of Perfect Balance, each stack allowing the execution of a weapon skill that requires a certain form without being in that form. Oh! Okay. Cool, it can only be executed in battle. That makes sense. Okay, so I can actually use combos willy-nilly then? And actually gain their effects while doing so. Cool. So now I could actually start with the overtime ability instead of just the regular attack, if I wanted to. You have opened a chakra within you. Perfect Balance. This concludes the monk quest for Realm Reborn. And the next quest is from Eric. Okay. Speaking of which, I want to see actually if Eric has anything new to say. So I'm going to head back to Ul'dah. And career opportunities achieved. And with talking to Eric here, if he has anything new to say, would be the last thing I'm going to do for tonight. So, let's go see if we can talk to Eric about this. Dr. Eric over at Goldsmith's Guild. I almost said he was at the Alchemist's Guild again, but no, he's here. Yeah, here he is. Do you have anything new to say? You, who have journeyed the realm, bore witness to ethereal wonders that shape our very destiny. You, whose 7th chakra has begun to open. You would pose to me an inquiry befitting a suckling babe? You are either a man of rare enlightenment or a fool. Good question. Ah, you have one more thing about Silver Tear Falls and I think the last king of Alamigo, I think. I think those are the newest ones. My dear poor Dexter, what you do not know about Silver Tear Falls could fill a book, and has multiple times over, I'm sure. Since ancient times, the falls and the region of Mordona in which they are located have been believed to be the seat of a great spiritual energy, as less advanced peoples are wont to call it. Since old are these beliefs, so old are these beliefs that the tomb of Xanda himself, the first emperor of Alag, was built deep beneath the surface of Mordona, in the hope that the mystical power which resided under the lake would raise him from the dead. Which it kind of did. Oh, there are a number of legends and myths surrounding the place. I think the oldest and most widely known would have to be that of the Dragon of the Falls. I do not claim to be a folklorist, but I can certainly provide the general tale. There was the birth of Ulfric, god of time among the 12, and in turn, his younger sister Nemea, goddess of fate. And then there was water, and through it Silver Tear Falls came to be at the center of all that was. There was the source not only of water, but of the fount of all magic as well. Now when the water came into being, so too did the great dragon Midgardsormr. Brother Time and Sister Fate, fearing the falls might fall into the hands of evil, ordered Midgardsormr their protector and warden. Much later, with the arrival of man, would Midgardsormr be worshipped as the guardian deity of Silver Tear Falls. Have you been to Silver Tear Falls, Dexter? We were just there. Or are you as untraveled as you are unread? Have you gazed upon the enormous dragon corpse frozen as a statue with wings outspread? If you have, you've gazed upon Midgardsormr. That tragedy was but 10 years old. After invading my home of Alamigo, the Guardians launched a fleet of airships led by the monstrosity Agrius. They flew for Silver Tear Falls, knowing them to harbor the greatest concentration of ether. And then, as those horrific instruments of evil loomed overhead, casting the dark shadow of death, the surface of the lake suddenly parted and burst skyward as Midgardsormr emerged to defend his waters. The battle between Midgardsormr and the Agrius has since come to be known as the Battle of Silver Tear Skies. The dragon fought with divine strength and purpose, and after a fierce and grueling struggle, succeeded in bringing down the airship. As it fell into the lake, the impact caused the ceruleum on board to detonate, and Midgardsormr was killed, his corpse charred black in the conflagration. The structure formed by the wreckage of the Agrius and the entangled remains of Midgardsormr is now called the Keeper of the Lake. Oh! Okay, so this actually relates to what Emmerich has been doing, I think, right? Yeah. Wanted us to keep track of the Keeper of the Lake? That's what it was. For many religious and mythological enthusiasts, it stands as proof of the existence of the gods. For most people, however, it serves as a grim reminder of the horrific, dare I say, deicidal power of Garlemald. Why did the dragon appear that day? Was it truly the Midgardsormr, the legendary guardian of the Silver Tear Falls? Such questions and more remain unanswered. For my part, I take the entire debacle for an elaborate Garlean fabrication, acted out to near perfection. But let us put aside dragons and empires, and speak instead of my own latest discovery at the lake. The ether of the area is an extremely chaotic state. I'd long thought this to be the result of the Battle of Silver Tear Skies, but I've learned that this is not the case. The disturbances I have observed do not all derive from a single source. Beyond the imperceptible ether emitted by the Keeper of the Lake, there are even stronger ethereal waves coming from deep below the earth to the east. I studied them in great detail and learned that they are coming from a massive tower that was buried deep below the earth at this time of that battle. The Crystal Tower. Aha! That's what they meant. To think I'd stumbled upon this legendary structure, the very height of Alagan civilization and technology. The shifting and grinding of the earth caused by the calamity woke the tower from its slumber of some 5,000 years. And having since slowly risen from its earthen tomb, the tower pierces the skies once more. You must someday gaze upon it with your own eyes. I've actually been inside it multiple times. It's truly a sight to behold. Yes, I can still recall the thunderous applause of my colleagues when I presented my theory of the tower. They were a great deal more grateful than you, that much is certain. Hey, there's a team of scholars who specialize in the study of all things Alagan. They are known as the Sons of St. Koinak. At present, they are focusing their efforts on testing the validity of this theory. I very much look forward to news of their findings. Oh, they found that and more. What's this about the... Oh, last king of Alamigo. As I likely explained if you have ever bothered to ask about the monks in the Fist of Ralgar, the King of Ruin, Theoric, was a ruthless despot and tyrant. It should come as no surprise then that he was the last king of Alamigo. I think I heard about this story, actually. I think this is one that I saw before. I could have sworn. But the tale of this rise and fall is the stuff we historians live for. Theoric's lust for power was such that nothing less than absolute rule would appease him. To counter the political influence of the Fist of Ralgar, he proclaimed his kingship to be the product of divine will, ordained by Nemea herself. What followed was a crusade which sought to exterminate the monks entirely. This story is sounding very familiar. I feel like I've read this before, the last time I talked to him. It is the truly depraved acts of barbarism to come that would shake Alamigan society to its very core. This ensuring era of terror was that earned Eric the title of King of Ruin. After the massacre at the Fist's main temple, religious opposition to Theoric nearly disappeared altogether. He then began purges of the Alamigan royalty, seeing any and all potential pretenders to his throne dead and buried, regardless of house, loyalties, or standing. Beheadings were commonplace, carried out daily. But for long it looked as though Theoric would have no heads left to take. But he then turned his wrath upon any soul with a claim to the throne, no matter how remote. After that, it was to be the empowered nobles and wealthy merchants. Fearing for their lives, they professed their innocence to the queen, pleading for her to stay her maniacal husband's hand. She attempted words to assuage his lust for power turned lust for blood, but he was deaf to her appeals. Finding no recourse, she conspired with a group of nobles to murder Theoric. Theodoric. I've been reading that wrong entirely. It's Theodoric. God. Yet before the regicide could take place, one among them betrayed their plot, and for their treason, the king saw them all less ahead. This only served to compound Theodoric's paranoia and insanity. Distrustful of all, his purges now become little more than random executions, claiming the lives of noble and beggar and all in between. It is not difficult to imagine what transpired next. The palace became a despicable gathering of sycophants and backstabbers, and the common folk scarce left their homes. Seeking heads on which to play blame for worsening conditions, Theodoric turned the axe upon his most loyal followers. When the oppression became too much to bear, the people revolted and stormed the palace. The royal guard cast aside their vows and allowed the Alamegans to pass. A noble revolt? For the best, no? False. It was the absence of leadership and solidarity in the wake of this chaos that prompted Garlemald to attack. In the end, Theodoric was lucid enough to judge suicide preferable to death at the hands of any angry mob. He ended his own life, and with it, his reign of ruin and his own bloodline. Or so it was thought at the time. But Theodred, a nephew of the king, was hidden by his mother in a remote temple of the Fist of Ralgar, which had survived the purges, and thus he escaped his uncle's fury. And that is the history of the last king of Alamigo, and many a lesson there is to be learned from it. It's only a pity you were too dull to do so. Hey, come on, I'm not that dull, I don't think. That's a lot of reading I did today. Well, that is now every job of level 50 complete. The only one I have left now is the Blue Mage, and that's going to take a while for me to get that all leveled up. But that will be it for me for today. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I've run a little bit longer than I wanted to, but that's fine. Eric is so condescending, but he's good. Yeah, he is. Just, yeah, of course, condescending. Well, yeah. Oh yeah, nighty-night. Yeah, that's going to be it for me for tonight. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to start with next. I might go I think I'm going to go back to the main story after this, once I've done some inventory management. But I thank you all for joining me this evening, and I hope that you have a good night.